It was just a bad time in the story for his character to come in because we're kind of in the middle of a whole like side story arc, so I don't have a good amount of material to really get his character invested.
Yeah,
It's like his character didn't have much to do with this whole like going into hell thing,
yeah,
or going into the abyss, I should say. So I'm hoping he's still having fun. He hasn't really talked to me much about it.
mm.
I mean, he played one game.
No, I
Yeah. Sure, he
played.
didn't.
He played two.
Two. No, he played one.
No, he played when you first came into hell. Then he played the one on the road, but he left a little early on that one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So 1.5.
Yeah, well, one and like 3/4, but yeah, it's usually there's like your new character got like a little bit time to shine when she came in, and generally speaking, I like to give new players time to like interact with what's going on and
For
like
sure.
have some story stuff. But there wasn't too much I could do for him, so I just hope, like I said, he's still enjoying himself.
Yeah, you'd have to have a pretty selfless character to want to be in the abyss, anyways. So it'd be kind of hard to justify if he wasn't, you know.
Yeah, he's not really selfless, but he is like a loyal servant of Blackwater.
That's probably a good enough reason.
So that's at least the motivation because he was told to help you all.
Yeah, he doesn't want demons invading his home.
He also has his own reasons for why he's doing what he's doing, but those are like more secretive.
Mm.
Not the hell stuff, but for like his overall motivations.
Mm.
I keep saying hell, I mean the abyss.
It's basically hell.
Yeah, basically,
It's
or
cha-
at
it's
least
cha-
purgatory.
it's chaotic hell.
Yeah, it's actually kind of worse. Like demons, well, they're both bad in different ways. Demons are more scary because of the chaos involved with them, whereas devils are like more reasoning dangers, like corporate executives or politicians.
Hey, if you've ever been hit by an audit, that is not that is terrifying.
Exactly. That's the hell terror. Well, and they'll like burn you alive and murder you if like they don't like you. But yeah,
True.
Hey, they do that on the material plane. It's nothing new.
yeah.
Hello, Patchwork.
Hello. I think this is the first time I'm late.
Well, you were on
How you
time. You
doing?
just couldn't join.
It's fine. We're kind of waiting on Tolvir. I see him online. I messaged him, but I haven't heard back, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Then I'll take this opportunity to get some water. 1 second.
So I guess we could get the stuff rolling just to get through some of the setup. So right now, let's see. Oh, technically I should take Kuklu out of the rotation. Wait, who's Martin? Marlin?
That's
Oh, that's the new guy. Yeah.
yeah.
Quentin, Charlie, no one. Okay, so I think we have everyone. So Marlin is currently not here. Charlie, it would be your turn for scribe duty, unless you'd like to give it to anyone.
I can do that.
We have Quentin as quartermaster, third week. And I believe Quentin was also the previous scribe. So would you like to give us a recap of the events of last time?
Yeah. Give me a second. I just find things.
Yeah, take your time.
I'm checking how to spell loot because I spelt it and it looked wrong to me. Cool. All right, cool. So basically, we were traveling to the Death Run. Death Run. We get there. We decide to walk in. We see trapped about 10 individuals with boots and talons. Trainer had been born after her ancestors had travelled to Death Run previously. We get into a fight with 3 zombie dwarves and a Hezrock and several rocks. Halfway through our fight, a random war priest dwarf turned up. It turns out that the undead dwarves were possessed by demons that were very grumpy. We won. We went back to what's his name? Balik Firehand. We went back to his house and he basically filled us in on a little bit of what's going on. He was keeping a lot of cards close to his chest. And then wants us to help find a potion or help make a potion that will potentially cure or at least stave off the effects of the abyss on Thraina and himself. He's also been experimented on and mutated from abyssal energy, so he is effectively immortal. Yeah, and that was it.
Alright, so you were kind of having a discussion with him. Now, he also mentioned something about a flower that he could use to help get rid of the chaos. But I think he was
that's
having...
the thing. He wants us to go and make the potion so that him and Raina
Yeah,
are less batshit bonk.
yeah, exactly. And hope like himself as well. But he was saying that he wasn't able to give you much details, unfortunately. He still seemed very scattered due to the chaos's effects on him. So he said, I think he mentioned, I'm reading my notes here, something about a cave that he could take the group to. Although there was the, I think someone had made an insight roll where you were curious why he hadn't gone there himself. Just a little strange, like why he is now going with you guys and didn't just go before to help himself.
Could I would say probably because of Quentin's questioning, probably gonna be suspicious. Could I roll to see if I think he's lying?
Give me... Well, we haven't technically started yet. I was about to start. We actually... I just need to know where in the party order you're putting your new NPC and who's going to be controlling him. Is it going to be you again, Charlie?
Sure, if no one else wants to. Absolutely.
Right. Go ahead and place him in the party order there. Okay, so he's up front with the other 2. And yeah, I'm guessing... oh, did Patchwork get back?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know about Tolvir. Or Marlin, I guess. We'll see if he shows up. Alright, so... That said... It is the 75th of fall at 11 a.m. when we return to our story. The group was in the ruins of this settlement, and we were deciding what our next moves were gonna be.
They were kind of arguing a little bit with Quentin.
Yeah, there was some arguments going on, and now you said you want to roll to see if you trust this guy. Is that right?
Yeah, like if I think that he's intentionally lying, I'd like to roll insight.
All right, give me an insight check. You believe that the madness is scrambling his mind. You don't think he's trying to be deceitful.
Can I try as well? I'm trained in insight.
Yeah, anyone can make the roll.
Yeah,
Like,
one
I've been
second.
thinking this dude is
Open
lying
up.
and batshit bonkers.
Yeah, Quentin's been suspicious from the start.
Yeah, Patrick is giving the benefit of the doubt as usual, and is just trying to help.
Mm-hmm.
Insight there.
So you think
Oh.
that, or okay, both of you. So Quentin, yeah, you think this guy is scrambled. You don't think he is deceitful. You think it might be, well, definitely dangerous to just follow him blindly without knowing more about like what he's leading you into. And Patchwork, you probably get sort of the same thing. That it's not really that he's trying to deceive. He's just doing the best he can with his mental facilities being so scrambled.
Do I get the feeling he's intentionally keeping certain things out of telling? Like, he's not telling us certain things intentionally.
You don't think so, but it's hard to tell with how scrambled he is. It seems like he's having like moments of clarity which like quickly just go away. And in a state like
Because I know
that,
he keeps.
or go ahead.
Go on.
Well,
I
just
know he keeps telling us about stuff that, like, what happened, and every time like he starts telling us, he then stops.
mhm.
So I'm a bit
Because
like,
he forgets.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I know, but there's a part of me that's a bit like, is he forgetting or is he faking it? Like,
So you don't know if, well, it might be partially forgetting or partially distracted. Like something else like just comes to his mind which distracts him from what he was trying to do. Which would make sense for how chaos sickness might affect someone. You have medicine, right, Patchwork?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this does kind of remind you of certain mind diseases and just things that will affect certain people where their mental facilities just kind of come and go. And it's more like he's constantly being distracted more than he's like forgetting. Like the stuff's there, it's just really hard for him to access it.
okay.
Charlie would go over to Quentin and ask to it'd say, hey, could we speak privately for a minute?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you want.
So I'll lead him. I guess I know this place isn't probably really big. I like lead him. Is it just one room or are there multiple rooms?
So it's in the ruins. So there's probably like a half-built house that's like that you're using to take, cover in. I don't know if there's actually like multiple rooms. There's probably like a bunch of ruins all over the place. Ruin.
Yeah, well, I'll at least go to like a corner of the room where we can kind of talk privately.
Oh, actually, one other thing. I forget if I had you make this. A religion check might tell you something about Balak.
Just anyone?
Yeah, anyone can make it.
I am not smart, but I am trained. Look at that.
All right, so the way he's kind of physically warped suggests to you that one of these die book demons may have actually attempted to gain hold of him, like they did his fallen people, which makes you wonder if he had died at one point. But he didn't seem to come back as a die book like these others that you put down. Dybbuk, whatever. So that might be part of why he's warped and corrupted, at least.
Wait, who died? Balak or the Dybbuk?
You don't know if Balak died, but if a Dybbuk did try to gain hold of him, he would have had to have been dead. So
We know Balak's been experimented on. He told us that.
No.
Experimented on.
No, he did. He said that he said that he's different. That whatever the guy did to the other ones, they did to him, but somehow it's different for him because he's immortal.
Yeah, he didn't seem to know exactly what had happened to him. But now, kind of looking at him, you might get the feeling that a Dybbuk tried to take control of him just because of how he's warped a little bit. But for that to have happened, he would have had to have been dead. But you don't think he's currently being controlled by a Dybbuk, unless it's a Dybbuk that's really good at hiding its like chaotic nature to like attack constantly. Because most Dybbuks will just try to kill any living things. So
Question:
it might make you a little
kind of-
nervous.
what kind of being is a Dybbuk?
So if you remember those knights you fought, when you killed them, a weird like spectral demon came out of them.
Is it a fiend
Yes.
or an undead?
Here,
Because-
I'll remind you what they were.
Actually, did we have a long rest yet?
No, not since
No,
that
we haven't
battle.
No,
long
not yet.
rested yet.
It was one of these guys.
Because I have detect evil and good prepared.
All right. Do you want to try to use it?
Yeah, but I would probably ask Balik if I could cast a spell to test something, because he said we shouldn't use magic here.
So he would look nervous and say, "Don't do spells. It's not safe. You shouldn't do any spells."
I'll say to Patrick, I said I have here this isn't like a spell, but it's more of one of my divine senses, and I will use my divine sense on him.
Okay. You would detect that he is a fiend.
Oh.
He doesn't
Well-
seem to react to you using your ability. He's just kind of like standing there looking around nervous. As
So-
you, look at him and detect the presence of a fiend.
I think fiends are pretty irredeemable, right?
Fiends are demons and devils.
I mean, that's kind of up to you, how you want to view fiends. But in general, like, yeah, fiends are considered, like, just bad.
So Charlie now knows this. Do you tell us, and do you tell Balik? Or do
I'm
you
going-
leave that knowledge?
I'm going to grab my sword and slowly draw it.
Like, I know you
Well,
wanted to have a
okay.
word with me, but I have an issue when you're trying to pull a sword out and cut my head off.
No, I'm not. I'm now facing. What's his name again? Bellic.
Balik.
I'm going to point my sword at him, and I'm not like, super close to him. I'm gonna say he's a fiend.
So he'll look around kind of confused and
That's
say,
what-
fiends. Where? Are fiends here?
No.
I told you, we shouldn't stay, we shouldn't linger. Do you hear them?
No. It's you. I suspected that, but Charlie can sense these kind of things, and apparently he has confirmed my suspicions.
He says, No, that's not... I'm not a fiend, I'm Balak Firehand. I'm a priest of Moradin.
Yes,
least-
but
Am I?
what I know is that whatever has happened to you has let you live this long is likely because one of these Dybbuk has tried to take over your body, which has had an influence on you, and you now register as a fiend to divine senses.
How is that possible? No, that can't be right. No. It's the flower. We should go to the flower. It'll help clear things up. Maybe there's something that will explain this. We shouldn't linger. We must hurry.
I'll turn to the other two members of the group.
Well, other 3 members.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess
I was-
Thrana, you're
I was
not.
assuming
Thrana's been
Patchwork
kind of
was
quiet
probably-
off to the side for all this, right?
I think she's just mumbling to herself.
Yeah.
I was just saying, like, I'm assuming. I mean, it sounds to me like
And she'll-
Patchwork is not considering him like as bad as I'm considering him. So I'm just like, am I the only one who thinks this guy is like?
I think we should kill
He
him.
hasn't-
He's clearly a
hasn't-
secret. He's clearly a government secret agent.
I just think that he hasn't harmed us yet, so I do trust him somewhat so far.
That's because he wants to put tracking chips into our blood
Sure.
and track us.
Yes.
Quentin,
Filled with slime.
Yeah? What about me?
what should we do?
Well, he's not tried to kill us, and he tried to help us in the fight, which doesn't make me think that he's evil. But at the same point, he's an absolutely batshit bonkers, and fighting those things, killing those things, was a lot less about helping us and more like getting them off his back as well. So I say we both did each other a good deed and part ways.
No, I can't let him leave my sight. I'm gonna slam my sword back into the sheath. I won't kill you, but I'm not letting you leave until we get this sorted out.
It's the flower. The flower will give us answers. We should go.
Have we short rested yet?
No.
So,
Do you
How
want
long have we
to?
been here? I'm pretty sure we could have been short resting through most of the dialogue.
I mean, you've probably been here like 10 minutes or so.
Oh, okay.
Probably not that long.
all right, look. The fact of the matter is, we're gonna have we're never.
Cut out.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, you're not coming through at all. I just hear like little bits of dialogue.
Hey, it's not me for once.
Still can't hear you if you're talking.
Right, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, okay.
I heard that.
Yeah, no, it was my Wi-Fi connection was being a pain.
Oh, all right.
You know, I'm just gonna like say to go. Look, we're not going to agree on anything entirely, so we might as well just vote for it. Who wants to go help the weird war priest
Me.
and get his memory back?
I want to at least try.
Okay. One. Anybody else?
I'll see through
I
this,
see.
but
That's
I vote
Maybe I
to
should-
assist.
Go ahead. So Charlie votes to assist. What about you, Thrana?
I should probably check with Morden to see if it's like okay, you know. But you know, I'm pretty sure he's not working for our benefit.
Well, you check in with Moradin and then let us know what his answer is.
Okay, Morden, what is the scoop here? What should I do?
You don't get an answer.
Weird. Morden, are you there? I think he's taking a nap. Sure, why not? We'll help this old geezer.
Okay, so that's free to go help, so I suppose we're going to go help.
All right. So we're gonna try to rest first. Is that what you said?
At least a short rest. I mean, I would love a long rest because I use all my smites, but
All right.
If you're okay with taking a rest, yes.
So, several times during the hour, you would hear large creatures flying overhead. Luckily, you're fairly well hidden in your camp. An hour would pass, so go ahead and spend a short rest if you wish to benefit. It is now 12:20 in the afternoon in the abyss. Throughout the time, Balak seems very uncomfortable, and several times will mention that we should probably move on, even though you've already told him that you're resting. Doesn't really get violent or aggressive, but definitely seems like he'd rather not be here.
Why can't I roll my hit? Ah, there we go. Jeez. That's a lot.
Cool. Oh dang, you must have been really hurt. I get all the healing. You guys always heal me.
Yeah, I'm not even up to full with that. I was.
You still got the
I
good
was-
berries, remember?
Yeah, I have good berries, but I can't eat. Oh yeah, I could have passed around good. Maybe.
You can just like absorb them, I guess. Put them into your
Well,
power bank or
No, I said that
You're
for
guessing.
patchwork, she has no way to ingest anything except healing magic.
We'll squish them against your face.
Yeah.
So what does the group want to do?
do we have any sort of direction?
I think throughout the hour, I think Threna has explained her whole Balak is a government agent conspiracy.
Yeah, great.
All right. Well, Balak would seem to want to lead you someplace. Like I said, he keeps kind of saying like we should go, like he wants to leave. So maybe if you follow him,
He'll lead us to this cave.
that's what you're
Vincent's
guessing.
dragging his feet. Vincent's dragging his feet. He's like, this is a bad idea. This is... No, okay. No one's listening.
Yeah, and Charlie is not letting Bellic leave his eyesight.
All right. So is that what you want to do, or do you want to do something else?
Yeah, I think we're gonna follow him.
All right.
But I think we're all kind of keeping an eye on him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm watching everything else. I'm
So
like
you-
watching our surroundings.
Okay.
Like everyone's watching him. I'm gonna watch around us.
So this terrain is dangerous. Obviously, demons abound, as well as natural hazards. I'll take up to 2 rolls from the group to help transverse. I'd say Arcana or Survival can be used.
My survival is alright, but not great.
Probably should not be me.
I'm Hatchwork. We're the ones with the best wisdom. Let's give it a shot.
Doesn't Trainer have proficiency? Yeah, she
so
has.
so if I'll
It's the
take
first one.
Threna's roll as one of the rolls.
Yeah, then
Sorry,
you,
it's
go,
the
you have higher wisdom.
Yeah, sorry, it's the first one. My computer was slow to load, so I kept pushing it.
Okay. So several hours pass as you are following this old man across the blighted terrain, down some cliff areas, through a bunch of shrubbery and dead plant life. Finally, you would reach the cave that seems to be the one he was talking about. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours passed. So it's now 5:20, getting close to evening in the abyss. Let me see. So you would notice a couple of disturbing things as you get close to the cave. There's bones. Looks like bones and like weird demon corpses, like husks. Medicine might.
Dwarven?
Well, give me a medicine. Medicine might tell you more. These don't look dwarven. You're not sure what the bones are from.
Through a
Give me
guidance.
a
Patchwork, can you
second.
help?
Kinda?
So the only thing you can tell about the bones is looks like
Wait, what is the 4 for?
Guidance on myself.
yeah. So we got a 13 as well. You would guess that these creatures were killed by high amounts of necrotic energy, life drain. That's why they're husks. And your friend Balak is eagerly kind of motioning for you to continue inward.
Everyone, stop for a moment. These things were killed by necrotic stuff. Like their life has been drained. We should keep an eye out for.
Balak,
Give me a minute.
Balak will look at the bones and say, "Yes, the buzzing, the relaxing buzzing. We must be cautious."
The what?
Now you tell us the relaxing buzzing? Now?
He says, "Yes, we must be cautious." And he's like motioning for you to continue quickly.
I don't.
I'm not
I don't
rushing.
hear.
I'm gonna.
I don't. I don't really hear a relaxing buzzing. Maybe like a soothing hum.
I'm going to kneel down and ritually cast detect magic.
Alright, so we're taking 10 minutes here. This is kind of a dangerous area. You're out in the open.
No, then we won't.
Yeah. I mean, you've been okay walking and like keeping low and like under trees and in shrubbery, but yeah, you are in front of this cave, so I'm just saying.
Well, I'm gonna go into the mouth. Well, I'm not gonna go. When we make our way into the mouth of the cave, if it looks like they're safe, we're kind of out of view shot. I'll then ritually cast detect magic
Okay.
once we're in the mouth of the cave.
How does ritual casting work?
Takes 10 minutes to cast a spell.
10 minutes extra, but it doesn't take a spell slot.
Yeah.
Where can I see if something can be ritually cast?
It'll have the
have an
tag
R.
ritual, yeah. Like detect magic is ritual. There's a couple others identify.
Detect evil and good isn't, I think.
I don't think so.
You know where you've got the C for concentration, there should be a little square with an R in for ritual.
Yeah, it doesn't have either, though it says concentration by.
Yeah,
by
no,
the
I think
duration.
for me and you, we have to have the spell picked for that day for us to be able to
It
ritually
is
cast.
picked.
Oh, yeah, no.
I will cast detect evil and good, so now I can detect fiends within 30 feet of me.
Okay. Go ahead and link it. So you don't sense any fiends besides Balak within 30 feet of you.
I'm trigger
I
the
will
celestial
keep it
thing,
up
do I?
I'll keep it up for the 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, I guess you are you Celestial, Quentin?
I'm not sure, I just know I'm half.
Does the race say it? Because usually, like, it'll say
He counts.
Yeah,
We've
but
looked it
you'll-
up. We've looked it up. He counts as humanoid.
yeah. So you would not register as a Celestial, but yeah, like I said, Balak is still registering as a fiend.
I always forget that.
How about me? Am I fiendish or?
No, you wouldn't detect her as a fiend, Thrana.
Well, that's surprising.
Serena?
Reyna.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, it just means that a Dybbuk hasn't tried to take control of your body.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's because she's not done it yet.
Or maybe they just got her brain and left the rest of her body alone.
I would have known if a Dybbuk tried to take over my body.
You say about having a brain, but let's be honest, we're the ones who willingly left the material plane and came to the abyssal.
I don't have a brain.
I'll take responsibility for the decision, but I still think it's the right thing to do.
Balak says,
it's not right.
"We shouldn't tarry here." Kind of looking around nervously. We should go.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's really getting on my nerves.
Let's follow.
Alright, so you're going into the
Can we
cave?
just kill him?
Yeah.
Can we check before we go in there? Can we check, like, for any runes or
Yeah,
anything like that? Any traps? Anything
about
that'll
to
get
say.
triggered?
You haven't noticed anything with your kind of passive looking around. Let's see, what else could you do? Oh, you would notice signs of passage. Arcana might tell you more.
Will I have to be proficient?
Probably. Also, survival might tell you more as well.
I'm not proficient in either, but
Can
I'm
we
better
do
with
both?
survival.
Can we do both checks or just one?
You can do either or, both if you want. Alright, so Quentin, you think that something flying moved through here into the cave. This might be some kind of weird lair, but you're not sure what it was.
Ooh, it looks like we're heading into the lair of something that can fly.
That's good to know.
Alright, so you enter the cave. You said you were going to stop in the mouth and try to cast something?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I was.
once we get like the little way so that we're not visible from anything that's just like flying around, looking outside, I'll cast detect magic.
Yeah, I was going to cast detect evil and good inside the cave, not outside. So I
Alright.
would probably cast that when Quentin is done, also, so I don't waste the spell.
Alright. You are casting spell. The 10 minutes would pass, and you can now see magical auras. You don't see any right away, at least not within the 30-foot range.
Patchwork is magical.
Oh yeah, I guess besides patchwork. Technically, constructs don't radiate magic, unless there's something weird about patchwork.
Might be.
Because, like, you can't dispel magic a construct and have it fall apart. There's magic used to create them, but once they're created, it's sort of, like, bound already.
Ah.
So...
Well, yeah, she... Honestly, if that's the case, then she might be leaking some magic.
Alright, yeah, that's fair.
Just little bits.
Yeah, I don't think you'd... other than the group's magical items, I don't think you'd see anything magical, at least not in this immediate area. So are you gonna... Yeah, so you venture deeper. The cave is kind of... what's it called? Sloping downward. And seems like it's getting a little bit bigger as you get further in. The roof in here is probably... Well, the ceiling of the cave is probably at about... when you get to the bottom of the slope, about 40 feet high, with all sorts of weird-looking stalagmites and stalactites. There's a lot of kind of odd-looking rock formations, and a really kind of weird smell coming from this place. Definitely like a smell of rotting and death that you'd recognize. But as you get into the larger cave area, you would see a very pretty looking flower growing near one of the rocks. When Balak sees it, he would say, yes, yes, and starts going towards it.
Wait, let's
No,
not be hasty.
Adam.
No.
Let him go towards it, and we'll see what happens.
But
So-
if something happens, we have to help.
So
No,
when
we
you
don't.
say wait, Balak kind of stops and looks back at you, and he says, "This is what we seek. This is the dawn flower, the dusk flower."
There could be traps or enemies here.
Is
really
it
don't
dawn or
get the whole
dusk?
point of it.
Because
Dusk.
that's like two different time periods.
It's dusk.
Patrick, you really don't get the point of bringing a guinea pig with you anywhere, do you?
Do I sense any fiends in my vicinity?
Not within 30 feet.
Then I'll let Balik walk forwards, but I will follow, let's say, 20 feet behind him.
Alright.
Carefully. I'm just, trying to get a sense of this.
So he gets close to the flower. And just stops for a moment, as if, like, surprised by something. He sits there for about 6 seconds, just standing still, almost like he's been stunned. But then he kind of shakes his head and grabs the flower and puts it in his pack and says, we need some more of these. And would motion for you to go a little deeper into the cave.
Wait. Before you do that, does that one have any seeds in?
So he says, seeds, no seeds, just petals and leaves. He shows you the flower. Give me a wisdom save, Quentin.
How on earth would... This is just Quentin speak, but how would a flower work without seeds? Like, it needs...
You asking him or are you asking me?
Just saying out loud.
So you feel odd as he brings the flower over to you. Then you kind of shake your head and feel normal again.
Anyone go near any flowers?
You're breaking up again.
So he says, come on, we have to go. We almost have them. Just be cautious, but we need to get more of these.
No. No one go near them.
Do you have knowledge? Quentin, you
I
have knowledge nature, right? Or no, you don't?
Would
I have
felt
nature.
that when
Survival,
Balik
I don't.
passed me on the way to Quentin, would I have felt that too?
You haven't gone near him yet.
But he would have had to pass me on the way to Quentin because I'm standing between them.
Let's just say you weren't right then. Because I don't want to have to retcon
Yeah, but
it.
I think the flower was in his bag and then he took it out for me. So I think you got away.
Oh
with
yeah,
that
we
and
could
he
say
directly
that
had
too.
it.
Sure, that works. But yeah, you definitely, I'll say, you said you do have knowledge of nature, Quentin?
Yeah.
So you're
I got
pretty
that.
sure these flowers have seeds. You think this guy's just kind of, like I said, loopy. But yeah, you think that
cool.
this flower might have some kind of like airborne spore or something that might be that might mentally affect those who get close to it. At least that's that kind of that from what you felt for that like 6 seconds of almost being stunned.
Right, I'm going to take the flower and I'm going to put it away so it's safe, so it doesn't get damaged or anything like that. And I'm gonna like take some of the earth with it. But right, okay, we don't need any more. We can go now.
Says, no, there's we need more to make the potions.
No, we don't.
We
We'll be fine.
He looks confused.
I can help you with that later. I can do that too.
Alright, so what are you gonna do?
Can I make a perception check on the ceiling to see if, like, do I know if rock have any, like, bat-like qualities where they, like, hang on to the ceiling? Or if there's any other, like, abyssal creatures that, like, sleep on the ceiling, like bats?
Sure, you can give me a perception if you want to look around.
While she's doing that, check what I have to do to see if my plan is to use the seeds to druidcraft to make more of them. Check what I have to do to see if that's possible.
I was about to ask the same thing.
Let me see Druidcraft. What does that do?
It basically lets me take any seeds and not Patrick Beamer.
You instantly make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud bloom. You create. Oh,
So
so yeah, we can grow from seeds.
it would
They also
probably
have plant
still
growth.
take a while, unless you did have something like plant growth, because it just said it makes a pod
Yeah,
open.
Yeah,
So
and
I've
there's
if
got that.
also a
So I
leaf
don't think
bud bloom and then also a flower blossom.
yeah, so you can kind of like some plant that was in the process of blooming, you could like speed that up. But to actually grow it, you'd probably need something like plant growth.
tomorrow on my long rest.
And he says, "No, we're so
Oh,
close.
you can,
We should just get the flowers."
Quentin, can you do that? Like
Yeah, no, I can do that.
after a long rest? Okay, that's
Yeah, I
good.
can get it. I'd learn it to tomorrow as I sleep. Yeah, and then we can do it that way.
Great, yeah, that.
All right. Well, he seems a little frustrated, but he'll follow what the group does. It seems like he's not going in by himself. So, what do you want to do? You would
Should we find a
say you could probably get, like 3 or 4 seeds out of this plant. There aren't a lot.
No, but that's fine because if I can get 3 or 4 seeds out of this one, and I can grow another 3, I can get 9 seeds out of the next. Those 3 together, and so on and
Yeah, I
so
mean
forth.
it would cost a couple of plant growths at least, but you could probably make a bunch of these.
That's fine. And the rest. That I'd rather do spells and save us maybe dying. Just personally.
All right, so where's the group going to go?
Hey, Serena,
Uh,
you've been
do
here a while. Where's the
yeah, do I
safest
know
place to go
any
that no one will bother us?
do I know of anywhere that would be like safe to spend the night?
You don't know much about this area. You haven't been here before, but I mean, if you look around, you could probably use survival to find a good campsite.
Okay,
If
I'll
you
do
can
that.
find if you can find like a cave thing, I can do something. I just need like somewhere for us to be safe, and I can deal with the rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me a survival check. I assume you're just kind of going outside and looking around.
Yeah,
All right.
it's just thinking about it. There we go.
All right.
The first one.
So you look around, but you don't really find a great place. Like there's a couple of rocky areas that might shield you from view, but you don't find an amazing place to put a camp. Like it's probably going to be
It,
dangerous if you stay the night in
Is
this
it
area.
it
is it too
I've
late to
got
help her?
Yeah, at this point. If no, I didn't get any other rolls, so yeah.
I've got
No,
a thing. I can do something. I can do
usually I
something.
would do
If you find a
two people would roll.
yeah, if you find a
I
place,
say
I can
we
do.
I say we go back to maybe like where there was undergrowth. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, there could be other places, like if you leave the area, maybe like on the way back to the area you came from, like there's some plants and there's a cliff area that might offer more protection.
Yeah, like maybe we'll head towards that area.
All right, so you're going to travel a little. I'll say it is about 6 o'clock at this point. So you start moving. Heading south. There's some more cave areas here if you want to make another attempt. You
Sure.
traveled about an hour south from your last location. Woof.
just thinking about it.
All right.
There we go.
Double
So
that one.
yeah, there's a cave that seems to go in a little ways, and there's probably it seems safe. You don't see any bones or any signs that like something lives here, so you think this might be a good campsite.
I'll cast see invisibility.
No, there's nothing invisible in here.
Do I see my cat?
Well, yeah, your cat's always around. It would just give you a little
Oh,
wave.
awesome. I scoop it up and pat it.
All
Yeah,
right.
this is a good spot.
Is
So,
this like a tunnel that leads onto a far thing, or is this just like a kind of like a hole in the wall type cave?
it is a tunnel. Here, I'll show you the area.
So I want to find a dead end bit of the cave. Like I want to find like a bit that's got its own little tunnel, but it's a dead end, so there's nothing that would come the other way.
All right.
That's the thing I
Oh,
wanna
wait.
do.
Just have the party order. I should use that. So you basically came in here from the south. But yeah, the cave doesn't seem like it's yeah, it's been, wait, why is it there? Yeah, the cave doesn't seem like anything is currently living here. If you want to explore deeper in, that's fine. Otherwise, you can set up camp here. Just show me where you guys are gonna be. So I know positioning and everything.
Guys, I can't see in the dark, but I don't want to cast light at the moment because I'm afraid it'll attract things. Could one of you please, I don't know, lead me to wherever you're going?
Oh, for the minute, Patrick, just stay there. You're fine for the minute.
Okay.
When you say that, the old man will touch you. You will light up. He says, if you can't see, I'll light you, friend. You shouldn't walk around these caves in the dark. It's dangerous.
Yeah, I thought about making some light too, but I wasn't sure if that wouldn't attract fiends. No, whatever.
He says fiends can see in the dark. Having a light, having no light
yeah.
won't be a much benefit.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Usually
Out of
when we're
curiosity,
in dark caves and I cast light, it just makes me a target, so I'm used to not doing that if we're trying to be stealthy.
Go ahead, Quentin. What were you saying?
I was like, where the bit where I'm at now, like this bit, is that part of the cave entrance as well, or is that just like a side bit?
This tunnel leads to a new area.
So the down there leads to a new area. Okay.
Yeah, the entrance is down here. That's where you came in.
Would Balak
Okay,
have
good.
been able to heal during the short rest because he's still at 30 hit points?
Yeah, he will say he could have healed.
Okay.
Well, he
so
has
here's
hit
my idea.
dice. If you look at his sheet, he has 7 hit dice, 78. So you could spend some of those to heal. Like as you'd spend any hit die.
If we choose to set up camp here, I can cast hallucinatory terrain around us to make this look like so all along here, so all along this bit, oh man, and this bit is a wall.
And remember, just really quick, he has +2 for con, so each hit dice roll gains +2.
Thank you.
Yeah.
if you want to set up camp where I'm at, I can do hallucinatory terrain, which will set up fake walls here, so we can at least camp out of sight.
All right. I will also cast alarm, so that we'll have 8 hours of like nothing sneaking up on us.
Okay. So, is this are these positions where you're camping?
I'd go and get Patchwork and like go, Patrick, over here. Let me. In here.
Could we set up a fire? I might be able to repair that plate armor that we gathered earlier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can set up a fire. Actually, no, because the smoke would still be a problem.
How high is
All right.
Fine.
the ceiling?
Yeah, in this big of a cave, would it be a problem?
The ceiling in here is only at about 15 feet. It's not very high.
Do you think it might smoke us up a little bit?
Well, I'm more like the smoke will go out, like the hallucinatory terrain is just an
Well,
illusion.
The cave is at a slope. It slopes downwards as we went in, so the smoke.
No, that was the other cave.
Oh.
This cave is just, it came flat into the side of the rock, so it didn't go down much. You're basically like inside the mountainous area.
Oh, wait. Are those? Is the armor magical?
No, it's just damaged.
I can help with mending. I have mending.
Oh, that's awesome. That actually might be perfect.
Yeah, I'll say with you have knowledge of smithing, right?
I do.
So
I don't.
she can, if you guide her, she can try to use mending to repair it. It might take a few hours though.
Sure. I mean, we have 3 pieces of. I only need to. Well, I don't know. She doesn't really need to sleep, right? As long as it's
No.
not too strenuous. So.
Well, I need to sit still so my body repairs itself properly, but I am conscious during that time.
I only need 4 hours where I'm not, like, doing stuff. So I can basically help for 4 hours.
Worst case scenario, my spell will last for 24 hours. We could, like, you could do it. I don't know.
Alright, so what exactly are you doing with the hallucinatory terrain?
So I am basically going to make a wall. Hang on. Get this.
You can draw it with a line if you want.
Yeah. So I'm basically going to do wall. 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 There. Make this look like a part of a wall.
Okay, so you're doing a wall like that, basically closing yourself in.
Yeah.
Alright, so you do your magics as the terrain shifts and suddenly the rocky walls enclose you. I don't think you can see out, unfortunately, because it would still like block your view as well, unless you go into it. So
Like, unless you stick your head out.
yeah, unless you like walk into the terrain and look through it.
I'd tell Balak to come in.
Da, 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 da.
So we're currently somewhere between 6 and 7 p.m.
So there you go.
If does anybody have the cantrip produce flame? Like, where they can just hold a flame in their hand for me, so it doesn't like smoke.
No, I don't. Sorry.
Fair enough.
And anyone else?
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, so I'm going to start passing time. Are you doing the mending with the armor thing? Do you guys want to start
Yeah.
working on the plate?
For sure. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So another 2 hours pass. It's currently about 8:20 in the evening. You would finish mending the armor, so the armor is now good to be used. You
Awesome.
Can
have
you
a
mend,
yeah.
Oh,
can you
we
mend
had
mine as well?
sure. We had we picked up 2 sets of armor from the dwarves, from
We
the
picked up
zombies.
3, one for each of us.
Ah, right.
So you could mend those. It would just take 2 hours each.
Then we mended probably only 2.
Yeah.
Well, you mended one for now because you did the 2 hours on, I think Charlie's, right?
Sure. If I mean,
So if you want to mend another one, we could try to pass another 2 hours.
Yeah, but it's late in the evening already, and
Okay.
long rest is only 8 hours. So if we
Yeah, you just have to go to
yeah,
bed
we
by
could do
midnight.
another one. Yeah,
All
so
right.
we could do one more, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So time is passing. The hallucinatory terrain is holding. After about another hour and a half, you would hear sounds like footsteps on the other side of the terrain. Give me a survival check. Anyone who wants. You all hear this. It sounds like something fairly large. Okay. It sounds like clawed feet, not boots. And there's kind of a low growl as something is moving through the area.
Everybody be quiet.
So you are quiet. Give me stealth checks with advantage.
Okay.
What does the elven cloak do again?
It
I
gives
guess
you
You put the
advantage.
hood up.
Where's my?
It'd be a normal roll for me because
Yeah,
I have
right.
disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Stealth makes it
It
neutral.
it
for
would have
me
been the
because-
11, not
Yeah,
the
not the
6.
6.
Yeah, mine is also neutral because I have the cloak.
All right. So luckily, whatever it was did not hear the group and sounded like it just went deeper into the cave. The Should I keep passing time?
Yep.
All right. So the 2 hours pass. You would mend another set of the plate armor. So you now have 2 sets of functioning plate armor.
I'm
Who's
done.
taking this one?
Me. I have
Um,
one.
Patchwork. All right.
Oh, sorry. Did I?
oh, I'd asked. I'd asked
I can
for.
wait.
I'd asked for one, but it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, OG's come first. Sorry, Thrana.
No, she's the OG. Oh, she is the player.
Thrana
The
is not.
Serena, you
Sorry,
dumb.
Karina is not the OG.
Karina.
All right.
Well,
Karina's not
well,
OG.
Traina's player is is one of the OGs though.
Yeah.
It's fine. You take it. We're good.
All right. So you don't think you'll have enough time to do a third set because you're going to start resting in like the next hour or so.
Just one
Uh,
question.
Yeah.
What kind of armor is that?
Plate armor.
Plate armor.
What kind of strength requirement does that have?
15.
Because my strength is 12 and I've been using chainmail the entire time.
Yeah, I don't know what chain's requirement is, but if you don't,
13.
okay, so you probably can't use chainmail either then.
Well, she can
Yeah.
use it. It's just at a movement penalty.
Oh, what's the penalty?
Let me look it up. Armor.
Do you want me to take the?
I
Do you want
just
me to take the
noticed.
plate mail then, or
Yeah,
the plate?
I'll hand her the plate mail. I'll just say I think it would make me too slow because of the weight. You can have this one.
Reduces the wearer's speed by 10 feet unless the wearer has a strength score equal to or higher than the listed score. For
Alright, so
plate, that would be 15.
yeah, so actually you could wear the plate, you just be 10 feet slower. So your speed would drop by 10.
If I'm 10 feet slower anyway because of the chainmail, I might as well take this one.
Honestly, I mean, it's worth the. Most people would say it's worth the +2 AC.
All right, so yeah, just go ahead and adjust your speed then.
Yeah, now I'm really slow.
You're really slow.
But hey, I now have an AC of 21.
Same.
Maybe put gauntlets of ogre strength on your wish list.
Yeah, there you go.
True.
What's
Yeah, that would be a good item.
mm,
All right, so
what are those called?
Gauntlets of
Got
ogre
lots of
strength.
over strength.
all right, so the time is going to keep passing.
I'll begin to meditate. That's how I
You
sleep.
get into evening times. You begin meditations. Who is on dawn watch?
No idea. Is it me?
Patrick and someone.
Oh, we need to update watch rotations.
It was Patrick and Elise, so I'm just going to say it'd be Patrick and
Right
Raina.
now.
Okay, so Charlie, just FYI, you said you meditate, right?
Yeah.
That
yeah, I'm like an elf.
that would allow you to do 2 watches.
That's awesome.
So-
Well, I guess we just stayed up for 4 hours, so I was technically awake during that time.
Well, you do.
Well,
Charlie
that-
does the evening watch. I do the night watch, and Elise / Raina does the dawn watch.
Yeah, well,
As
what I'm
long as
saying
Charlie
is,
sticks to the night watch.
yeah, what I'm saying is Charlie could take another watch as well because he doesn't need the full 8 hours.
My wish list
Is
is
your-
now.
Is your perception better than mine?
No, I
Updated.
promise you it's not.
Your
So-
perception's
What's your
12. It's better.
It's just another watch when you could have your armor
Wow.
on and be ready for battle. So, I don't know, just choose one of the other watches to put yourself in as well as evening.
Are you okay doing the dawn watch then, Charlie? Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, yeah, so go ahead and add him to dawn. But, yeah, around dawn, the 4 of you, I guess everyone's up for dawn watch. Well, not everyone, Quentin isn't. You hear something moving around in the cave. You think it is kind of near where the wall is. In fact, Patchwork, you would hear it first. Give me a survival check. Okay. So, yeah, there's definitely at least one or possibly multiple things moving around out there. And now the rest of you start hearing almost like,
I
yeah.
will point frantically in the direction of the noises.
You're not sure what it is. It doesn't sound like a humanoid. What do you want to do?
I'm sleeping.
I
ready my
will.
hammer.
I
Wait,
will.
someone's still sleeping?
Yeah, Quentin is sleeping right now.
I will, because I'm next to him, I will reach over to him and shake him, and immediately when he wakes up, I will motion to be quiet and point towards the noises.
I roll over the other side, ignore it. Just I get what she said, but I'm just like, my spell's fine. I go back to sleep.
I will. I guess I can't see. Oh no, my divine sense can pierce. I think a little bit.
No,
It
you have to
can.
be able to see.
Oh, yeah, no, for that, yeah, you have to see what you're sensing.
And I think we can
No, as
safely
long as
assume
it's-
that it's a fiend.
As long as it's not behind total cover, which it's only. I don't know if my hallucinatory terrain classes as total cover.
Well, if it's total vision cover, then it is.
Yeah, it's sort of cover / concealment, I think. Because cover usually requires there to actually be something. Concealment is more like sight-based. Like fog or an illusion where light's bending. So I'll say you detect 2 fiends.
I'll point at, I'll hold up 2 fingers. It's like, Patchwork and Thrina.
And at this point, you would start hearing a strange buzzing coming from them.
Ooh. Oh no. It's
Do they
relaxing buzzing.
do they sound like they know that we're here, or
It
are we
seems
still
like
hidden?
they're getting closer. The buzzing's getting louder. You don't know if they know you're
Like,
here,
does it
but they
seem
might be approaching the hallucinatory terrain.
okay? In that case, can I ready an action for when they come through the wall and go for an attack action?
You can't ready outside of combat, so that would just be initiative.
Okay, then should we just try to stealth and hope that they fly past us?
I mean, I'm really scared to roll stealth, but I
Yeah.
I
guess
know
if they
If
it's
haven't
fun to fail,
if they
out
haven't
of
but
busted
curiosity,
in yet.
let's just
if I did pass without trace on us right now, would that basically mean that the long rest?
It wouldn't get rid of the long rest, but doesn't Pass Without Trace have a verbal component?
It might do. Hang on.
That
You
would
can
suck if the
still
stealth spell had a verbal
you
component.
can cast spells during your long rest, as long as you don't do more than an hour of strenuous activity.
Verbal, somatic, and material component.
Yeah, so that might make some noise casting it.
okay. Well,
Well,
we can make our stealth checks.
Oh, so it's
I
not an advantage because
well,
my hallucinatory terrain's still up.
one thing I wanted to actually I forgot the
so
word.
you are.
Something I
Go
wanted
ahead.
to because integrated protection works in a weird way because Patchwork had previously integrated the chainmail into her, so during the long rest, whoever has watched with her watches her kind of remove chainmail from inside of her and then kind of replace it
Yeah.
with this plate, just kind of making it a part of her.
So that would have taken an hour, which you could have done because you had
Yeah,
plenty
and
of time.
also it says you can rest while donning or doffing armor in this way.
Yeah. So yeah,
I
no,
just I
that's
just
fine.
wanted to mention what that would have looked like in her case.
All right.
I suppose
I
we roll
need
for.
Oh,
I
Oh
need
shoot!
initiative rolls as something comes through the illusion.
oh, that's big. The illusion
So
doesn't make it better.
a strange, almost bug-like creature pops its head through the illusion,
Better.
seeing the group.
Did we manage to take a long rest before this or no?
No, you're almost done with the long rest, but you didn't gain the benefits yet. The demon is going to lunge towards the first thing he sees, but luckily, yeah, we'll see who goes first. Alright, do I have you all? Alright, so the first act is actually going to be another one of these things. As behind him, another one comes screeching through and is going to start making a strange buzzing noise. I need everyone within 30 feet to give me a con save, DC 12. It's very
Looks
relaxing.
like Balik, Threna, and Patchwork are in my aura.
All right, so you guys gain a bonus to this.
+4.
Oh shoot! I forgot my I forgot. I think it's
It
just
was
Charlie
what-
gets
was
an
it
advantage to
Constitution?
initiative, but I forgot my.
A
Or no, it
Constitution?
gets a +3.
It was, yeah.
All right, so
Advantage wouldn't have helped me because I got
You get a
natural-
+4 though because you're in my
Yeah.
stuff.
+3 to
needed it
initiative.
badly.
I'll say he went here. Bzzz. All right, so he comes in buzzing. Luckily,
Yeah,
I
all-
think all of you, yeah, all of you
Really?
resist the droning and are now immune to this one's droning. Patchwork.
Oh, only that one, not all of them.
Yeah.
God damn it. Oh no, it's in front of me. Or how is it? Is it in melee range for me, or is it still like up flying?
It's flying at about 5 feet, so it is within melee range.
God damn.
It does have high ground on you right now.
I wanted to do a guiding bolt, but never mind. Bugs. Let's see what I can do. How about Spirit Guardians?
All right, so
That
you
always
are
works.
you are chanting as a bunch of your
Yeah.
radiant energy bursts forth.
Roll 20 froze. One moment. Why isn't this working? Never mind, I'll do this manually. There we go, and then we have my...
Alright, so you spend a 3rd level spell concentrating as the radiant energy blasts out. Is that it for you?
I will move... tell me. You know what, I'll move one to the right, to the left, theoretically, so... The other one is in my aura as well.
Alright,
Nice.
Thrina.
Here, because that's as far as I can get, and I will take, I will take a swing on it.
Alright, you rush up swinging at the large insect demon. Oh, and you crit.
Nice.
Question, if I moved and then it was, only then it was in my aura, does that count as the first time
No.
you entered the aura? Oh, too bad.
I'll
Alright.
use my last. I'll use my last spell to smite.
Alright, so that would be 3d8, and you would double it to 68. Because of the smite.
68.
Alright, so 33 plus weapon
That's-
damage.
That's way above average.
It's just thinking about it.
Alright, so 33 plus 14, ooh, 47. Nice hit.
That's crazy for one attack. That is nuts.
So the
And then
creature
I will
is angered
take-
and now looking at you as it is going to
That's-
stab you.
That's my second. That's my second attack.
Alright, yeah, 19 will strike it as well.
For 11 bludgeoning.
Another 11. That would put it to
Okay.
wounded.
And that will end my turn.
Alright, so the second Chasme is going to fly up this way. Well, first it's going to make a wisdom save. Wisdom. At magic resist, it would make it. So it takes half damage.
Yes. Half damage.
So 7 radiant.
Yes.
It is going to fly up this way.
Half speed, half speed.
10, 20, 30. Does he have a melee weapon?
Yeah.
So he can use a a reaction to attack if he wishes.
Ah,
Alright, so he is
Nice.
gonna crit.
that's
This is going
awesome.
better than last time.
Ah, 2 damage.
No.
Alright, he
No.
does a whopping 2 damage.
It is
No.
nice.
Does not distract the creature. It's gonna flank you, Patchwork, and attack you with its proboscis.
Let's
Uh,
see if the no.
20 versus AC.
No.
Alright, so luckily the new armor pays off and it just
Uh-huh.
misses.
It does.
Alright,
Awesome.
that's it for that one.
I was about to say, let's see if the armor actually does something for me.
So,
Oh, trust me, yeah.
so Quentin, you were prone, as you said you were still sleeping, right? But you are definitely awake now. What do you want to do?
I only wonders if Quentin even want to get up out of bed because he's a bit like, these guys will handle this quick. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put 15 foot radius. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Freedom of the waves. 15-foot radius with 4 foot here. Like that. Only. This is gonna go there. And I'm on the wrong thing.
Alright, so you spend a 3rd level spell as a bunch of water comes crashing out.
Like that. Alright, everyone in the group's fine. Those two have to make saves.
Okay.
Strength save 16.
So strength save. First one would make it. So he takes nothing, I believe, right?
I think they don't. I don't think they take any.
I don't see a half damage. Second one will also make it. So the water just kind of strikes them and blasts off
That's
of them.
fine. I wasn't really doing it for that anyway. I teleport to here.
Alright, so using the waves,
Bonus
you
action.
move
Yep.
yourself.
Bonus action shillelagh. Bonus action shillelaghing this with the
I assume
my
you
weapon
stand
is
up
dead.
as well.
yeah.
Alright,
That's what I was shooting it to save myself just movement. And actually I'll move so that I get flanking with Charlie.
alright,
And I'll,
Charlie.
shillelagh.
Alright,
I've got to do my hit. If you do my hit now. Shillelagh, come on, where are you? Fucking thing. Oh yeah.
nice.
Oh, he's not attacking.
Am.
How are you attacking?
Shillelagh's a bonus action.
Not the attack, just to light up your staff.
You see, because when I look on my Beyond one, I've got the +8 and then the thing. But when I go on the bonus action thing, it actually gives me shillelagh. So I assume
No, I'm like 99% sure you're wrong on that, but I can double check. No, there's like almost 0 chance that you can shillelagh attack as a bonus action. Like druids would basically be shillelagh attacking like every round in addition to their attacks. That'd be like an extra attack.
I
So
mean, like the spiritual weapon.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
it just gives you
it just makes your staff like
for 1
able to
minute.
use wisdom basically is what it does.
Okay, cool. Then I just do the shillelagh thing then.
Yeah, so
I
you
do
basically like
shillelagh,
light
yeah.
up your staff with the energy.
Yeah.
And that'll last a minute. So now you can attack with it using wisdom
Yeah,
instead of strength. All right, so Charlie, because yeah, that would be a cantrip, which like would be ridiculous for. Yeah. All right, so Charlie, what are you gonna do?
So I have flank with Quentin.
You'd have to move south for that, because you're underneath it right now. But
I
you
think
could
I
easily
want-
get flank.
Yeah, the only thing is I want to keep him in my aura.
Oh yeah, true.
If I move to the left, would I have flank? No, I don't think I would I?
So you
Where
would
you
have to be,
I'd have to be right here, right?
believe so, because you have to be in a, like, basically across
That
from
would.
him adjacent. Like, yeah, for there you'd have flank with, like, here.
Don't worry about me. You just do what's best for you.
Okay. Okay. Then I'll get flank then.
Okay.
So.
Well, the bug seems pissed off at Patchwork right now. It looks like it's about to try to stab her again.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
makes sense.
Well,
I
the
will.
other one, the one that's going next, hasn't taken damage from me yet.
Yeah, but the other one's also at half health.
Alright, which one are you hexblading?
The one I'm flanking with.
Okay, so he is surrounded by your curse. And I assume you're attacking?
Yep.
Alright.
Here's first attack.
So you slash him. Oh, 14 will just miss an AC of 15. As he dodges out of the way.
Fair enough. Next attack.
20 will strike on the second attack.
Alright, I'm gonna smite.
Bong. Alright, you spend a first level?
Yeah, I only first level.
Alright.
So that's 3, right? 3d8?
Yeah, because he's a fiend. 28. Ooh. That definitely got his attention as it turns towards you, buzzing angrily. And is preparing to try to stab you with its proboscis. Anything else?
That will be all.
Alright, new round. The Chasme will have to make a save. At advantage, would make it, so half damage. So 7. And that would put it to very wounded. But it is... Let's see, how smart is this thing again? Oh, not terribly dumb. It's going to go for Patchwork, knowing it has a better chance of hitting with the flank. And it knows she's concentrating on a spell, even though she's not marked right now.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot that.
No worries.
I'll do that.
Bzzz. Nope, so luckily you dodge out of the way, and it would miss yet again. Patchwork.
Can I Sacred Flame? The one that's near death from here?
Yeah, you can. It's not a ranged attack, so it's just a saving throw.
Oh wait, do I do have Inflict Wounds prepared.
Yeah, that would be an attack roll.
I have never tried Inflict Wounds before. How does...
You do an attack roll, and if you hit it, you do your damage. Otherwise, you just kind of waste the spell, I think.
Is the attack roll with Wisdom or Strength or Dexterity?
It's
Your
with
spell
Wisdom.
attack roll.
Yeah, it's a spell attack.
You know what? I want to try Inflict Wounds. I've never used that one before.
Alright, well, it seems these guys are resistant to saving throws anyway, so that might be a good idea. So you lunge at this creature. 26 will strike it. As you drain a bunch of life. How much do you do? 13. So it takes 13. It is still badly wounded, withered, but alive. Has not fallen. Anything else?
That was below average attack. Man. Well, anyways, no, I will stay here.
Alright, it's Reyna.
Wish this bug.
Alright, 23 lands another solid Warhammer strike. Smacking it for 10, which puts it to the dying state. Bzzz, as it falls to the ground. Bzzz. Anything else?
Okay, and then I'll come over here. I wanna I want to step on Patchwork's like thigh and like push off and like overhand come down on it from above.
Alright, you launch off of Patchwork doing a jumping attack. Oh, but you completely biff it and almost fall over. You swing
Shit.
wildly. Anything
It looks
else?
cooler in my head. It looks cooler in my head.
Yeah.
No, that'll do it.
Alright, the Chasme is to do a wisdom save. Oh, it failed. Oh, no, 17 would make it.
Advantage?
Yeah, it would have
Yeah.
advantage. Quentin, you have your shillelagh out now, right?
It
Yeah.
takes 8
Yeah, it
damage.
takes 8 damage. Alright. It is going to attack Charlie because it did not like your crit. Bzzz. Oh, that's not good. So it would crit you.
Me?
Stabbing into you for
Oh no.
Holy shit!
Oh. Oh no.
71 damage.
Are you still up?
71?
Yep, it doubles its piercing and its necrotic damage.
I'm dead.
The
Well, you're
creature dies.
dying. You're not dead yet. But,
If this effect reduces a creature's hit point maximum to 0, the creature dies.
Yeah, that's
that's
a
the
kill.
necrotic damage. So your HP is reduced by 46. It didn't reduce you to 60.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not both the damage,
Okay.
it's just the necrotic. So Charlie's not
Okay.
dead, but he is not feeling good as this stabs like right through his armor and just completely sucks his life force.
Now we know what killed the other demons at foot of the flower cave.
So this is the dying state now, the book. So
Okay,
you'd be
my
at
bad.
0 hit points. You're still conscious of what's happening, but like you're basically on your knees, like trying to not pass away. So
I'll help you when it's my turn if I can.
and you'd have 1 level of exhaustion. But yeah, that's it for the Chasme. Quentin.
Okay. After the flower. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do. Actually, gonna heal better than I can. Okay. Oh, Shillelagh.
Oh, and your HP max is reduced by that 46.
Alright.
Oh, well.
20!
Looks like everyone's critting. Alright, yeah. Pow. You slam your shillelagh into the back of this thing as it's stabbing your poor friend in the shoulder. You do
That is magical.
18. Yeah, shillelagh is, yeah. It is wounded by the attack, now spinning around, getting ready to stab at you next. Bzzz,
Okay.
buzzing
and then
furiously.
That's fine. Then bonus action, I am going to. What can I do?
Oh, did we roll for the old man? I haven't seen him go yet.
I may have not actually rolled his initiative. That's my bad.
Alright, good.
He's
Give him
taking
a...
a snooze.
He's... Yeah, well, maybe he has some brain fog for a moment. Because, you know, he is kind of crazy. Alright, so we'll bring him in next turn, I guess. Is that it for you, Quentin?
Shillelagh doesn't count as a light. Quarterstaff doesn't count as a light weapon, does it?
I don't think so. Do you mean like a finesse weapon?
No, I meant for the 2-weapon fighting thing that you get for actions in combat for your bonus action when you take the attack.
Oh,
With a light melee weapon.
I think you need a certain feat to do that. Like the Polar Mastery gives you like the offhand attack with the... But no, it's not light naturally. Like it's a staff, right?
Okay, no. Yeah, it's quarterstaff.
Yeah, so I think, yeah, with a
That-
feat you can do a bonus action attack, but otherwise you can't.
That's me done.
Alright, Charlie. So you are dying. I would need a death save from you.
Alright, and that's is there a button for that or is it just con?
So you just whisper it to me. It's just a d20 roll. So if you click on the...
slash
Or just click on the dice button and set it to
Dice.
GM roll. And then roll a
On the
d20.
top left in top left corner, there's the GM role.
Yeah, you can toggle a GM roll on and off.
Oh, I see. That's very helpful.
Alright, so you know what you got. New round. The Chasme is done. Yep.
Do you add con to that or no?
No, it's just a straight D20 roll.
Okay.
Chasme.
Would it still get hit by my guardians?
Oh, good point. Yes, so it is going to automatically take a death save fail from your guardians on its round. It seems like it's still alive. It hasn't died yet. Patchwork.
All right, because I don't have channel divinities left, I think. Why do I have? Do I get them back on a short rest?
Yes.
Oh, great. Yeah, then channel divinity preserve life.
All right. At least I think you do. I think it's level based. So at a certain level, you start getting channel divinity on a short rest.
Yeah, I don't know. I got them back when I did the short rest now.
Okay.
I think you always
I'll
get them
read up
on
on it.
short rest.
Maybe.
Beginning at 6th level, you can use it twice. You finish a short or long rest. It's just...
Alright, so you do your channel divinity, and you give him up to half his health back?
Yeah, which is at this point is
9.
probably not a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you gained half your health, Charlie, coming back from dead, or near death.
But Patchwork might not realize this.
Up is
currently
up.
Because,
Uh, You do have a level of exhaustion now from going down.
Yep.
But yeah, anything else, Patchwork? That was your action, I believe.
yeah. That doesn't... Can I give him an item?
What item?
Good berry.
You could take it out and drop it, or he can use his reaction to grab it now, but he couldn't eat it yet. He could just take it in his hand. He has an empty hand anyway because he dropped his weapon when he went down.
I would like to hold out 2 good berries for him.
Alright, you wanna take your reaction to grab one?
Yeah.
Okay, so spend your reaction and you like reach out and grab the good berry. That it for you, Patchwork?
Can't he take 2?
Well, he can't use 2, but I guess if he wants, he can grab the 2 of them.
I didn't.
You can only use one
I'll-
good berry a round.
Yeah, I'm holding out 2 for him, just in case, because I don't know what his situation is at the moment, because everything's...
Alright. Yeah, I'll say you can
wild.
grab the 2 of them in his hand.
Charlie,
Threna.
one of my good berries heals 4 HP, so the 2 of them are 8 hit points in total.
So she yells, "Eat this!" And yeah. Thrana, I don't think she's going to tell you all that 4 hit points and 8 hit point stuff right now.
I'm also gonna scream, eat this.
Eat this! As you swing at this thing. Yeah, 25 will connect. It looks like it's about to attack Quentin. You kind of bop it for 8. Still looks very annoyed at Quentin. Oh!
I wish I had the fights. But
So
I don't.
that is another crit. Yeah, there's lots of crits this fight. Alright, so another 13 will put it to badly wounded. And now turns towards you.
Madeline, my turn.
Alright. Was your curse concentration, Charlie? Or is it just the one
It
that's
says
a minute?
it's not concentration, but it says it goes away if I'm incapacitated.
Oh,
Am I
okay.
incapacitated?
When you went down, you would have been. So yeah, that would go away
Okay.
then. But it's going to turn towards Threna, because it did not like those 2 hits.
Wisdom save.
Right, wisdom save. Oh, that would make it, but take half. 11. Alright, angered by that, it's going to turn towards Patchwork. Zzz. Buzzing, annoyed, and attack you. Zzz, which luckily would miss. Quentin.
This music is fire.
It's what?
This music is fire.
It's not exactly D&D themed, but whatever. It's intense type. Quentin, what are you doing? Quentin!
Quentin? I think his internet might have.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
okay. Well, we will. Quentin, can you hear us? Can you type something? He might be having some issues. Let's skip ahead to Balak. So finally coming out of his mental haze. It's like, huh?
Yeah, he was
Oh God.
a little sleepy. He's like, oh, Spirit Guardians, that sounds like a good idea. And he will spend
It's almost dead though.
It is
It's
pretty
almost
close to dead.
he's like, yeah, that's a stupid idea.
Also,
Why don't I
one thing
guiding
to
bolt?
keep in mind, when he crit, he does have an ability to channel spells into like almost like a smite type thing. So if you're going to be attacking, that's a good way of dealing
Quentin's
damage.
back.
He can only do that on his turn because it takes a bonus action. So that's why I didn't do it on his reaction. Because he crit on his reaction.
Oh, right. Gotcha. No, that makes sense. Okay.
I did think of that. I was like, oh no, but I can't do that because it says as a bonus action you can expend a spell slot to like
Yeah.
smite.
No, that is true. So, yeah, what are you doing instead?
So we're gonna guiding bolt at we'll do his 4th level spell slot. Why not?
Oh, jeez. All right. She might as well have done Spirit Guardians. The good thing about this, though, is it's an attack roll versus a save.
Yep.
All right, so you fire a charged up guiding bolt up at this thing. And I'll let you jump in after this, Quentin.
5d6
So go ahead and roll
if it-
your attack roll.
if it lands.
Oh,
If I click on it, will it? Okay. 11, I'm sure that doesn't hit.
No, it's gonna fly to the side, dodging your shot. Anything else?
He's gonna look at his hand in disappointment.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Quentin. What do you want to do?
Is it still up?
It is badly wounded. Looks like it is trying to stab at Patchwork now.
But
15.
Now it's been doing nothing else. Oh wait, no. wrong.
Well, it was kind of shifting its gaze around at a bunch of people,
Yeah.
but with the flank,
One.
15. Oh wait, but you're prone still, aren't you, Charlie? Yeah, I think
I
you're
am.
still prone. So 13 will miss it. Ooh. You swing up at this thing.
Yeah, but Quentin's not prone.
Yeah, but for flank,
Oh,
you wouldn't get
Charlie.
the flank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, 15
That's
is
it.
the AC, and he would dodge. Charlie, you gonna get some revenge?
I will stand up. I'll use my
Ugh.
sword to help me get to the ground. Get back up to my feet.
Well, although you do know, drawing this thing's attention again could be fatal if you don't kill it.
That is very true.
So you have a decision to make here.
It's very wounded.
Yes, it's near death. It's cut up and scorched with like energies. It's not doing good. You can
I'm
take the
going
book
to-
off you as well if you want. You're not dying anymore.
I'm going to let me see, where is that? Right there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna drop the good berries. Or I'll keep them in my hand. I won't drop them.
Well-
I
Are you picking up your weapon? Because you would have to drop them to pick it up.
have 2 hands, right?
Don't you have a shield though?
Would that have been dropped when I?
No,
went
your
before?
shield is strapped on, so that is on your arm. You don't have to. You don't lose that when you fall unconscious. So that would still be on your arm.
I'm going to drop the berries, pick up the sword.
Okay.
Bonus action. Vow of enmity.
Fiend. All right, you're going for it.
Advantage on all attack rolls.
Yeah.
And I will attack twice.
All right,
Let
so
me
you
toggle advantage.
get up, swinging. Ooh, 13 will miss on the first.
That sucks.
Oh,
That's a
crit.
crit.
There we go.
My last smite on it.
Dong. All right, revenge. So you strike the foul demon, channeling another smite into it.
No, nope. Sorry, I
Are
cheated.
you a liar?
Yes, that's on my Hexblade one, which crits on a 19. But he lost his Hexblade curse because I was unconscious.
Oh, I see. Cheater. Alright, I didn't even realize you had it set to do that. Alright, good to know.
Okay, so here's normal damage, 10, plus 2d8 for the smite.
Alright, well, 3d8 because it's a fiend.
Oh, 3. Okay, I'll roll one more.
Cool.
Alright, so that would drop it as it falls to the ground, dying. And I assume you're putting them both down.
Yeah.
Also, you still have your rolls locked to whisper to
Yeah,
the
they
DM.
didn't see your rolls, but that's okay, I saw them.
My bad.
Alright, so the demons are slain. What do you want to do?
Take a nap.
I'm gonna eat my good berries and
Gain some
get back
HP.
to my new full.
Yeah, your new full.
I'm literally just going to collapse where I am to go back to sleep.
Alright, so you just grumble and roll back over.
Oh, can I harvest the essence? Is that gonna take a long time?
Yeah, if you want to get demon essence, it'll be 2 minutes.
Okay.
Nice.
So, Chasme essence.
Yeah, I would have kept the spirit guardians up until they were both dead and then dropped it.
Okay.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So you gather some Chasme essence. Are you putting in the party treasury or just taking it?
Party treasury.
Okay, so go
Hey,
ahead
Have
and.
the bag of holding.
Do you think if we cut off?
Well, you can still have it in the party treasury. It's not necessarily because it doesn't have weight.
How much essence are we taking again?
How much? There's 100 maho of
Okay.
Chasme essence.
Sorry. What is the armor called again? I have now.
Plate armor.
Plate mail. All right. So, are you saying something, Charlie?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I'm wondering if this might sound stupid. If we could do I think maybe we could turn their beaks into awesome rapiers?
You've never made demon parts into weaponry. I mean, their beaks aren't as hard as steel. And at this point, they wouldn't be doing poison anymore. But it's certainly something you could look into doing if you want to take their little pointer stinger things.
You don't think it would be very effective?
It might be effective for certain magical enchantments, just because demon parts tend to hold enchantments better. But as for just normal weaponry, it would probably be about the same as a steel rapier.
You could sell it to a rich asshole for lots of money.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, if anyone else wants to butcher them, I'm not really great at that thing.
I mean, if you want me to, I can. If you plan on using the parts.
I don't plan on using them if I can't make them into a sword.
Why don't we do a 10-minute break? Nah, well, first of all, I'll just say that was the only thing that would have happened during the evening. So go ahead and pass a long rest.
Awesome. Does my hit point maximum get restored?
That is a good question. Let me see.
Just after a long rest.
Generally, it would. There are some things that don't. Let me see if this is one of them.
When I read it, it said long rest or greater restoration.
Yeah. So, yes, that would heal up after the end of your rest.
Charlie.
Cool. Yeah.
Charlie, does Divine Sense come back on a short or long rest?
Long rest.
Okay.
You should have multiple uses.
I do. It just I used it and I was pressing the long rest button and it wasn't coming back.
You have to set it up. The sheet doesn't know.
I realize that, and so that's why I'm asking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all the powers, you have to tell it which buttons would bring them back. Be nice if it would just know that stuff, but All right, yeah, let's do like I said, 10 minutes.
Cool. I'm gonna take some notes.
He didn't die.
Hey,
I thought I straight up died for a second there. I thought it was over.
You were
That was
preparing your
scary.
backup character.
Charlie.
Yeah, I'm
You
always ready
I-
for a backup character.
I
you were fully
have
one-shotted.
I have 2 diamonds, and I had 1 spell slot left for revivify.
Oh, so you're ready for
Yeah,
someone
you
to
did
die.
fine.
I am always ready for someone to die. I always make sure that I have 1 or 2 spell slots left for revivify. Man, I can't talk today.
No, that's awesome.
I'm
Yep.
the healer.
Yeah, well, Patchwork is definitely the most effective healer I've ever seen in D&D.
Because I have, because I don't do it as a side job, I guess.
this is my job, right? This is my profession, right?
I wanted to play a healer, so I'm playing a healer. It's,
You don't
I mean-
half-ass healing.
doing damage is fun and all, and I get that. It gives like this feeling of success if you do something great in battle. But I wanted to play a dedicated healer. Yeah. So I finally had my MRI stuff,
Oh, good.
and I gave those pictures to my doctor, and we figured out, yes, I have a slipped disc, and there are 2 more discs above that one that are also threatening to dislocate, I guess.
It's dislocated?
I don't know what the English word is. It's the discs are like the soft stuff between the spine bones, and they can kind of slip out in between.
Like cartilage? Is that the right word?
I have no idea. But anyway, my lower back is pretty messed up, and I need to go to a specialist for that, and I might need surgery, but we'll have to see. Because it could over time damage my nerves to the point where I lose mobility in one of my legs.
Oh my word, that would be terrible.
At least you have
Yeah.
a name for it now. Well, you know what it is.
Yeah. The doctor was also very shocked because he has never seen something like this in a person as young as me, he said.
I find it funny when they say that to you. They're just like, I've never seen this at all, and like your age before, and you're like, yeah, thanks. Like, I'm
Yeah.
glad I could impress you.
So, and also I also asked, and he said this doesn't come from just because he asked me if I knew where this could have come from, and I was like, nah, I've just been sitting at my desk for the past 5 years because of school and more school. And he said it
It would have been like an injury or
he's-
something.
Yeah, he said he's never seen it come from inactivity. It's only like
Like
actual
deadlifting and stuff.
yeah, labor or
Uh,
extreme like sport, intense
Wouldn't
sport.
posture, like bad posture, also cause it?
Apparently not.
It couldn't have come from anything else, so maybe I'm just an extreme case.
I love the
Or
idea
maybe
that when you
something
sit
that
down,
happened
like
when
you.
you're a child.
I just had this idea of when you sit down on the chair, like you take it so seriously. It's like everyone else at the gym, just like proper just purge.
And I've never been to a gym except for physiotherapy.
They're all right. They're not great. Like I had to like make myself go to a gym. Be bothered.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
recently
I'm
started
just-
going to the gym. It's awesome.
But I don't need the painkillers anymore because the painkillers, it was like a special kind that are also they make the thing that has moved to the wrong spot in my back, it makes it deflate a bit, so it puts less pressure on the nerve, and it also works against inflammation. So
Be right back.
that's gotten better.
It's good.
Yeah. I might have a job.
Ooh.
We have this, what do you call, like a really, really small, like grocery shop where they mostly sell drinks and sweets.
mean,
Depends.
we-
Or like a corner store.
Yeah, a corner store.
Or,
A corner store.
or a convenience store.
I would say
We
it's a
call it a
corner
news
store.
agents.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah,
We have
in
one
Quebec.
we have one in my street. Sorry, and they had like some kind of printed paper that said, "We're looking for friendly help" or something. And I said to myself, "Yeah, why not? Let's try." And I gave them my stuff, whatever you need for
CV.
for application, I guess. Yeah, CV. And I was there for 2 hours. They kind of like wanted to see what kind of person I was, and I got to watch them work and do some stuff and try out some stuff myself. They just wanted to see if I fit in, and I think I have the job. And it's so crazy to me. It's just, if I do this, this is going to be my first job, and I'm so nervous.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, also I now know that I know nothing about cigarettes, because half of what that store sells are cigarettes.
The most important thing, make sure that anyone who looks under the legal age UID.
Yeah, which is 16 for all the alcoholic drinks and 18 for all the cigarette stuff.
They do e-cigarettes, like the electronic stuff.
Not in our store, no, it's too small for that, I think.
Okay. Yeah, no, you have to make sure you ID anyone you think looks underage, and don't pay attention to any of them who give, because some of them who are trying it will give lip and will be mouthy. I can tell
Yeah.
you from working in hospitality, whenever you get someone who comes in, go, "Oh, can I have a beer?" And it's like a challenge 21 or 25. And I say, "Got any ID?" Like, "No, it's my birthday today. Why would I have ID?" I'm like, "You're 18 today, and you haven't brought ID out with you. Like, do I look like I was born yesterday, you dickhead?" Like, the whole point of turning 18 is to literally go, "Yes, I've got ID. I am legal." Like, I've never known any 18-year-old to not take ID with them.
Me. Now you know
Yeah, but
one.
you wouldn't go to a. Would you go to a bar to go and get a drink and not take ID?
No, because I wouldn't go to a bar in the first place. Yeah, I get your point.
Okay, but yeah, that's my thing. Like, if you went somewhere selling alcohol and you intended to have an alcoholic drink, you'd take ID.
Mm.
I always find it funny when you get the whole ones of, "No, it's my birthday," or like when you get the parents go, "It's his birthday, he's allowed it with me," and you're like, "No, he's not. No, you're not."
Yeah, apparently, my city is kind of known for, well, smoking and drugs, kind of. It's gotten better over the years, but that's kind of still the, do you call it a stigma?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's kind of what people think of first. And there are so many people who just go to that store to get their cigarettes. And I don't know, there is so many kinds of cigarettes. I didn't know there was like different. Oh, in Germany we use the word strength. Like there's different strengths, intensities of what's in the cigarettes. Like there's more mild ones and stronger ones. I didn't know that. So until I know like where everything is, it's probably going to take a month.
I've been at my place for several years, and I still don't know where stuff is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm meant to know the cocktails like off by heart. And I literally can know them one day. I will go in, remember them one day because everyone orders them. I go in the next day and I've got not a clue. So I'm like, I don't remember not important stuff.
Yeah, I guess I'm just kind of afraid of making mistakes or being responsible, I guess.
Here's the thing: you are going to make mistakes because you're a human being. But it's just learning from them. This is where Katie like pipes in and says, "No, I'm wrong."
Yeah.
No one ever makes mistakes because everything is relative. Your mistake
Yeah.
is another man's non mistake? I don't know.
I was gonna
I'm
say,
back,
because I
guys.
can tell you for a fact, if you give people more change whilst it's your mistake, it's a blessing to them.
Yeah, but I have to then pay that out of my own pocket.
I mean, what is real? Perception is just life filtered through your senses. It could all not be real
I mean,
anyway.
I mean, you've got a till that does that basically does the math for you.
Psh, math. That's a conspiracy.
And I haven't used algebra since I left school.
Yeah, but when I'm nervous, I just can't think straight. It's like I don't even get nervous, I just go straight into panic.
Yeah, but you'll
Yeah,
get better as you get more experience.
as you get
Yeah.
older, you get more confidence. Then you realize no one knows what they're doing. They're just better at faking it than you are.
I
True.
say, also, as you get older, you just hit that
That's
I
not
don't give a
completely
shit
true.
button.
Yeah, there are some like if you're a specialist, like you have
Yeah,
more
it's
knowledge
also
on
like
things, but there's also a lot
experience and
of
practice.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I
And as
mean,
you get
there's
older, you
nothing
just
wrong
want.
with making mistakes, quote unquote.
As you get older, you just end up hitting the I don't give a shit button more.
Yeah, I guess I just don't want to disappoint the others.
You're going to, it's fine.
Oh
I'm
no.
sure plenty of people
No,
disappoint
look,
you.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, Patchwork. It's facing the fact of I know you don't want to disappoint them, but statistically, you can't be perfect every second, every minute of every day. At
Mm.
some point, something will go wrong. So instead of like stressing about it twice, like stressing about it beforehand and then just when it happens, like just own up to it, admit it, ask someone for help when you need help, and just be like upfront about stuff. And you can't go wrong. You can't get in trouble for saying I don't know what I'm doing. Can you come help me? And if you do get in trouble for saying I don't know what I'm doing, can you come help me? Then that is a shit place to work because you shouldn't get in trouble for not knowing what you don't know.
Well, you just do what you can. Don't stress about it.
Yeah.
Take it like you start when you started playing D&D again. No one stressed at you for like learning.
I am.
It's the same principle.
Oh no.
I hate it.
No, when I started playing with this group, I hadn't played for like a very long time, and I hadn't practiced speaking English in a very long time, so I was very, very nervous.
I guess this would be
And,
good for practicing a language.
yeah, I was kind of shy in the beginning. Just needed to find my way back into it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying like you did that, and now look at you. You're really like you know what you're doing. You know what you want to do with your stuff. You know how the stuff works, and like at the beginning you didn't. Now you do. Or if you can learn this in however long we've been playing, don't worry.
1.5 years.
There you are.
That's insane. 1.5.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
started in like October 2022, I think.
Session 1.
Ashret joined.
I don't know
Ashret
if,
joined after session 1.
well, session 1 was, what's 7, January? July? Yeah, session 1 was July 19th, 2022.
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's me and Katie.
And we
So
are on.
I'm not from the original group, but I'm
Yeah.
now one of the older ones.
Original group was Phalia, Quentin, and no one.
Oh yeah, I still know Philia. Yeah.
Then we had Moonbiter, Marcellus joined. But yeah, we're on session 68. So 68 weeks we've been playing.
Next
So we'll
time,
be
69.
Nice.
Nice.
I literally
Nice.
just thought that. I literally just thought 69.
I love how all of our minds went directly there.
I love Patrick was talking about a new job, and then he's just like,
Bunch
69,
of
and my mind just went straight to the gutter.
20-year-olds.
I have to admit, I only learned what 69 stood for when I was 20.
Or wait, are you
Because
all 20? I'm pretty sure you're all 20.
I am
I'm
I'm
19.
21 now.
33.
Bunch of
I'm
oh,
19.
I'm 33.
30?
I-
Jeez.
I recently turned 21.
Bunch
Yeah,
of
You know
I'm
what's terrifying?
bunch of kids.
I say what's terrifying is how well I can play these immature characters.
Yeah. Alright. Well, is everyone back?
think so.
I
Yeah.
was just eating my hot pocket and kind of waiting.
I'm eating some nachos.
Alright.
Drinking some water because I have a headache.
Yeah, so so yeah, you guys you had the good berries to eat, so you don't have to worry about food, right?
Wait, did Charlie get his hit points back or no?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I would have spent my last first level spell slot to recast Good Berry, so I have 10 again.
I say don't recast it. I've got mine from the night beforehand. I can use mine.
No, but you lose them after 24 hours.
Yeah. So I cast them before we long rested.
Yeah,
When we long
you're not supposed to cast spells during the rest. You're supposed to do it before you long
I did
rest.
it
Yeah,
before.
no, I would
did it
have
before
also
we
done
long
it
rested.
before the rest, but I will save my 10 good berries because they heal more. So they are not meant to
Yeah.
be food, they are meant to heal.
I cast the good berries. So what I do is before we long rest, I cast the good berries on however many first level spells I have left to use it all up. I have them for the 24 hours, and then we long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my intention. I just don't tell you every time because I'm like, I don't need to be like, I cast good berries again. But it's just a little thing I do.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So how many hit points do you need, Charlie?
No, I'm back to full.
We long rested.
Yeah, the long
Okay,
rest
cool.
passed.
Yeah, I got my 40. I got my 40 good berries. So don't worry about doing it. You can do it at the end of the day, like I do, if you want.
So it is. Just realize if you do that and you get attacked during the night, you won't have any spells.
I know. I'm
Okay.
very aware.
If
I
you're
didn't
taking
have any
that-
of my
that
first
risk.
level spells for this fight.
All right.
Yep.
Fair enough.
I was out of first level spells for this fight. I was like, shit.
Yeah, I just forgot to mention it, and I said that with the last spell slot because I forgot to subtract it manually. So I just
Yeah.
I still had what I needed. I just said it weird.
All right. So it is
Yeah,
8 a.m. on the 76th new day. What does the group want to do?
I think I know why they came after us.
I think they just roam the land.
No, I think it's the flower.
The buzzing. The buzzing.
Yeah,
We
I mean,
should
think about it.
we should
You
get
had
the
all the dead
flowers
bodies.
and leave.
We do.
Are you
have
able to grow the
flowers.
flowers now?
It's gonna take me longer than a day. I can do it, but it'll take me longer than a day.
I
I'm a
mean,
druid, oh my
perhaps.
god.
I mean, how long is it gonna take you to make the potion? And do you have everything that you need to make it?
I don't know.
I have
Do we?
an herbalism kit. I
Fire
can
hand?
make potions.
Well, you don't know how to, but you're hoping this guy knows how to.
Alec, you know what else? What other items we need to use?
He says, I just need more flowers. We need to get more.
Oh,
Okay.
shut up! I
then
can handle the flowers.
If we
He's
definitely
really getting
goes, then
pissed.
let's do this.
We need to find a place that's safe enough and far enough away from the fucking the buzzing things that they won't come looking.
He says, maybe back at the ruins where we were.
Fine, yes, let's go. Let's go.
All right, so you travel, or at least attempt to travel. Once again, like I would say, survival or Arcana, up to 2 checks from the group.
Obviously, Raina will. I will help. Badly.
Okay. I'm just bringing up my character sheet. It's thinking.
Like, okay, so Barlick, how many flowers are you going to actually need, just so I know how much I have to grow?
He kind of zones out for a moment. He says, we need at least 6. 2 potions, and he points at himself and Threna.
Okay, so that's 6 in total, or that's 6 per potion?
We need at least 6, he says again.
I'm assuming that's 6 for the 2 potions, I hope.
Right.
All right.
So as you're traveling across the wasteland, Quentin, you are the first to hear, and then the rest you would hear a moment later, kind of like screeches coming from the sky, kind of farther away to the east. You don't see anything, but it sounds like they might be getting closer.
Everybody get ready for it. Brock incoming.
Are they coming closer?
It does sound like the screeches and flapping of wings are getting closer.
Maybe we should
And
take
they're
cover.
for sure. Yeah, we should take cover.
Alright, so
We
you're
can-
Alright.
going to try to avoid these things. Go ahead and give me stealth checks. Luckily, there is
I'm
a
doing
lot of...
passport trace.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to do passport trace, so we get plus 10.
So use a 2nd level spell, right?
Yeah.
2nd level? Yeah, 2nd level spell.
Yeah.
And you would all get plus 10.
I just want to see if it's on this middle bit. No, I'll subtract it manually in a minute.
That's really good.
Alright, so you almost blend in with the environment, and luckily they're far enough away that I'll only need the top 3 rolls of the group. But yeah, you do see these things flying pretty far overhead. Not the Chasme, but more of the Vrox. The winged demons that you've encountered before. They swoop over screeching, kind of surveying the land as if looking for something, but just continue onward as the group was able to successfully hide themselves. Most likely with the help of that spell.
I flip them the middle finger as they fly by.
Screw you, Vrox. Alright, so that is all that happens on your way to Deathrin. You would get there... Let's see...
Or were they flying? Were they not near Deathrin?
So it's about a 6-hour journey this time. Or wait, no, you started from here. 2, 3, 4-hour journey. What did you ask?
Were the rocks flying over Deathrin or near Deathrin, or were they like off?
They were a couple
Further
hours away. This happened like in the middle of the journey. It happened about 2 hours ago. So it's about 12:30
I
now.
want to be doing. Yeah. I didn't want to be doing the whole plants, the greenhouse garden.
Yeah, no, it wasn't over
Over.
Deathrin, luckily. Alright, so you have reached, what's his name's, kind of like little base in Deathrin. And you said you want to try to use some plant growth on these?
Okay. So I am going to. First things first, I'm going to take the seeds out. I'm going to plant them in the ground. I'm going to do druid craft them so they start to sprout.
Mm-hmm.
All 3 of them. I think you said there was 3. And
Yeah.
then once I've done that, now do I think the just casting plant growth will do it, or do I feel like I need to do the 8-hour ritual thing for the area?
Let me see the spell again.
Okay. I'll just go straight to the spell list.
I think you have to do the ritual version, because I think normal plant growth just has a bunch of, plants grow, like, magical things. But let me see the spell.
Oh, well, I just need to...
If only I could memorize every spell in the book.
Hey, don't worry, I don't
Hurry
remember
up.
stealthy.
Get on that.
I have enough shit in my head for D&D. I'll need that too. Cast spell using 1 action. Okay. It looks like it says all normal plants if you use the normal casting. So
Okay, these are magical, so I have to do the long wall.
well, they're No, I'll say you could do just the 1 action thing to make these grow. Yeah, they're
we'll
semi-magical, but they are also like normal plant life. They're not like a like some magical monster plant or anything. All right.
Do that.
So as soon as you
Once-
cast the spell, go ahead.
Yeah.
The like shrubbery and a bunch of other roots under the ground just like start shooting out, getting like much larger and just covering the area in all this vegetation, and the flowers as well like kind of overgrow to like full length and like would drop their seeds as well. Yeah, just
You got them seeds.
yeah, so I'll say that gets you another 13 seeds.
Okay, so we've got 3 flowers already. Well, actually, we've got 4
You have
flowers
4
already.
now.
We had the 1.
You're
I've got 13 seeds. Okay, and then I'm going to repeat and do the same thing again.
so Barrack would excitedly run over, grabbing the flowers, and go, "Yes, yes, just 2 more, 2 more," he says.
The minute he goes over to grab them, I'm going to smack his hand and go, "No, you wait there. This is being done. Leave it."
He growls a little at you as he like scratches the ground with his claws.
You growl again, and I swear I'll make this wait another day.
Yeah, his fingers are kind of gnarly and claw-ridden, almost like a demon's. Not as strong though.
But this is how he's looked the whole time. He's not just getting more and more animalistic at the minute, right?
No, he's always looked kind of weird and twisted.
Okay, cool.
Like he's got
Okay, so he
he's
just
got
wants 2 more.
fangs and yeah, some claws. He's always looked a little off.
Okay, so he just needs another 2 more flowers. So I'll take 2 seeds, plant them, druidcraft, and growth. I'm keeping the other seeds. So what do you want me to write down the seeds as?
Dusk flower. Yeah.
Okay, just flower seeds. Okay, cool.
So you
Oh,
would,
right.
these flowers would make it a little hard to concentrate at first, and you might get even stunned for a bit as you hold them, but over time it seems like you kind of develop an acclimity, maybe, whatever the word would be, like a resistance to their effects. Yeah. So you grow 2 more, and you're going to give them to him.
No, I'm keeping them because I want him to tell us what.
So he would say, "Quickly, give them. I must make the potion."
You said you can't make it.
No, I can. I just
It's
need
us, it's
6
for you, so
flowers.
you could. No, you can tell us and we'll make the potion. The potion.
He seems like he's getting really frustrated. He says, "I can make them. Give me the flowers."
You said that you asked if we could make the potion because you couldn't.
He says, I can. I
Yeah.
can do it."
Insight check. Is he lying to us? Was he deceiving us?
Go ahead, give me insight.
I'm not letting him touch these flowers. Like, I will do it.
I mean, you think he seems like he's confused, maybe like he doesn't know what you're talking about. But you think he's being honest, like he thinks he can make these potions. He says, "I
Tell me
just
what to
need the
do.
flowers."
Let's make the potions
me?
together.
He pulls out his what are they called? His alchemy tools, and he says, "I think I can make them. I can."
I'll help you. I know some things
I'll
about
get my
herbalism.
herbalism kit.
Yeah, me
I'll
too.
get my herbalism kit to do it as well.
Let's make them together.
All right, so you're gonna give him the flowers, or you're gonna give him the patchwork?
We're gonna do it together, so I'm gonna give him some, and then he's gonna show us how to do it.
So you
We're gonna work together to make them.
so I guess how many flowers are you handing him to show you?
3.
All right.
Do it hard.
So he takes the flowers. He kind of stares at them for a moment, as if he's trying to figure out what to do. Then, almost like as if muscle
Slap him.
memory. What? You slap him?
Slap him to wake him up. Because I assume he's like lost in that whole daydream thing. You know, like how I activate the wisdom save. I'm a bit like, wake up.
So he kind of grumbles a little, but almost like as if muscle memory takes over after a moment. He starts like crushing up parts of the flower and like extracting the juices from it into like another vial, adding small amounts of alchemical ingredients to it. Yeah, you'd guess like almost acting off of muscle memory more than like trying to do it. Almost like some kind of instinct is taking over. You think you know? Well, give me an alchemy check, patchwork. You can use wisdom or intelligence.
Herbalism in my case.
Oh, you have alchemy? Herbalism.
You told me I could.
Yeah, go ahead and make an herbalism check.
How do I
Guidance.
do that again?
You just click on the tool.
And then wisdom.
Alright,
Oh, wow.
so you don't...
Guidance too?
You know that herbalism is more about making, like, salves and healing potions. Like, you're not sure exactly what he's doing, but you do feel like he is extracting elements from the flower correctly. You don't think you could do this, though, without alchemy training. This is a different thing, what he's doing. You thought... I know I said before you thought you could, but I think I was thinking that you had alchemy, maybe. Because this would be a different type of potion. So do you want to try to mimic him, or are you just going to leave him to do it?
I'm not going
Do
to
it,
mimic
I'm not.
because I'm afraid that I would mess it up, but I would like to assist him in whatever he's doing.
All right. Does anyone else have
I will
alchemy?
just
Is he the
write-
only one? All right. I think yeah. You guys just have some herbalism. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Quentin.
I'm
What were
gonna
you saying?
write down. I'm gonna write down how he makes it, so I know, so that I can learn from Elise how to get trained in alchemy, and then make it.
All right. So he is basically he finishes with the 3 flowers after about I'll say 20 minutes, and he points to the other 3 and motions for you to give them to him. He has like he has like several vials of extract at this point that are kind of under a fire, like bubbling as he is looking to do the other 3.
Alright, I give him the, and I write down what he's doing to. I write down the ingredients, the technique, all of that stuff, like the recipe.
So the only issue, if you are untrained in alchemy, the amounts of alchemical agents he's adding, he's like just doing like small pinches, and like you think he is measuring, but you're not sure how. And you're also not sure like the intensity of the flames he's using, so it would be risky for you to try this just off watching him. But you could certainly attempt it. But
No, I'm writing down it so I can get trained from Elise, like as a downtime activity when we go back.
Oh,
And then I can
gotcha.
eventually mimic it. So I'm just writing down the recipe so that I've got it
All
for
right.
another time.
So, let me check something. Oh, and actually, I just realized I forgot to mention on his NPC sheet that he has alchemy.
Dorado's just like sitting down, having a full conversation with Morden, like in her head. Like she's speaking out loud, but like in her head, she thinks he's responding.
She's just kind of staring off, speaking to someone. So after, I'll say like an hour of bubbling, he would combine the flower essences, adding some more alchemical components, and he would bring the potion over to Threna and say, "Child, drink this."
I don't want to though.
It'll help
I
you.
want to drink something that you're crazy.
He says,
I'm
"We
not
are."
drinking anything that you've made.
She says, "We are," or he says, "We are crazy, but this will help us. This will
You're
heal."
crazy. I'm not crazy. Like she looks to the others like this crazy guy is trying to give me some weird concoction. Like what's
When I use my divine
Guys,
sense, I
back
can
me
tell
up.
that she's not. Well, let me use divine sense. Has he drank his potion yet?
He has not. No, this is the first one he's made. It looks like he wants her to drink it.
Alec,
it-
how about you drink it first? You can maybe show her that it's good.
What were you saying, Charlie?
I was gonna say the exact same thing. She said.
Give me persuasion. I'll say at disadvantage because he's kind of still weird.
Ooh, my persuasion is not good.
Well, both of you can roll it.
What the hell?
All right.
you know Morden does warn
plus
against
7.
accepting aid from demons.
So he kind of stands there a moment and just nods, and then will drink the potion. At which point he will immediately fall unconscious. Ugh.
See, that's what would have happened to me.
Let's
Those
give
are-
it a minute. Let's just wait. Let's just see.
Those secret government agents.
So he, after a moment, his eyes would kind of flutter open. He would stand holding his head, looking around. He says, did it work?"
Pulse divine sense.
Reno.
Oh, you'd still sense he is a fiend, but he would say, "I think it did. Yes, yes. The muddledness is gone. I can think clearly. Thank you, my friends. I'm so sorry I didn't tell you about the demons at the cave. I just couldn't focus. I should have warned you of all the dangers. But you still helped me, and I shall owe you for the rest of my life. He says, now we have to get Thrana to take one. And he would kind of, clear of mind, go back over to his alchemy station and keep working on them. He says, I'd be happy to answer any questions now. I don't know how long this potion will hold my attention. I'm hoping it's permanent, but I don't know for sure.
That was my first question, is if it lasts. Like, how long does it last?
He would...
You write down the potion? The recipe?
Oh, yeah. If you have paper, I can give you the recipe or the formula.
I give him my notepad. I give him a notepad.
Notepad? What is this, the 20th century? You have like a journal or something?
Yeah.
Alright, so you give him like a book that you have. Do you actually have that, or are you just saying you have that?
No, I do actually have it. I bought one.
So he will
Paper.
he'll turn to the next blank page and start writing down some instructions in alchemy, some of which you understand, some of which you're like, huh? As you read some of this formula. Luckily, the training with no one would help you to kind of understand it, but it would take him probably about half an hour, and he would finish it up and give it back to you. He says, in case something happens to me. This other potion should be ready shortly. He says, yes, I'm hoping this will last, if not forever, at least for a good amount of time.
Do you remember, okay.
I say, okay, so let's run in case the potion will. Is Torduck the Banished? Why does he want you? Well, who did you come here, and why are you immortal?
He says, well, Torduck is a Baelor who had attacked the halls of Tarsus. He followed us, he hunted us after we banished him from the halls back here. He had known we came to the Abyss. He slew several of my companions, including, I believe, our leader. Though I don't know that for sure. Wait, let me check something. But I was able to use a ritual to trap him. He is within the Abyss, but also his essence is disrupted, so he can't affect anything within the Abyss. He's sort of between worlds. He says, what was your other question?
But if he kills you, does that go away?
He says, no. There might be ways to free him from his curse, but as for right now, all he can do is command his minions. He can't actually affect anything. And sooner or later, he will lose the respect of his minions, as demons value power, and he cannot show power while banished.
The big demon thing that only watched us when we fought. Do you know what that is? Or who?
He sighs and he says, I do. Or at least I have my suspicions. He says, our main captain, the paladin Balin Thunderhand, had separated from us at one point, wishing to go look for a way back, to find an answer to how he could get us all back to the prime material plane. He did not want us to come because he knew we'd be safe in Deathrin, so he went quietly and never returned. I believe the demon that now watches us is what he became.
Could you write the name in chat?
Balin Thunderhand? It's the dwarf who is probably Thrana's great-grandfather.
Yeah, I just
Trina.
forgot how to spell his first name.
3 now. Beylin. Balin.
I wrote Belon.
But I believe that he may have been corrupted by some sort of demonic influence. At least that was my theory before this happened to me.
Demon that's been watching us is my great grandfather.
He nods. He says, "What's become of him? I don't know what would cause him to be warped and twisted in such a way, but I'm almost certain it's him." He says, "The armor has a couple of markings on it that I recognize from Balin's armor."
Okay, quick question. How are you immortal?
That
Dybbuk.
I am not completely sure of, but I believe that I fell in one of the demon attacks, and I woke like this. I don't know why I
You are
woke.
dead.
He nods. He says, "I assume so. There's no other way I could still be alive for so long." But
It's what I thought. I didn't want to say too much previously because I was afraid it might cause a panic. But I'm fairly certain that a Dybbuk tried to take you over, whether it couldn't or only did half the job, or whether it, I don't know, perished while it was still.
he says, "Well, I don't know what happened, but from what
But
I
I'm
remember, I
I'm
was
pretty sure
slain, and then I just awoke
Yeah.
again."
Okay, now the most important question. How the fuck do we get back to the material plane?
Good question.
He says, "The only lead that I would have is Balin seeking out answers from across the lake. I'm hoping maybe before he was corrupted, he found something over there. There were other peoples like us, non-demons, that he wished to speak to that we believe had answers, or at least had a possible way of getting us home." He says, "I don't know if those people are still there, but maybe Balin might have the answer on him. Otherwise, I don't know where we'd look next."
Would one of your fancy potions help my great grandfather?
He says, "No, his what happened to him is beyond a simple potion." He says, "And you have to take one as well, young lady. Your mind is still muddled by the chaos, much like mine was."
But what if I drink it and you all disappear?
He sighs and says,
What if none of you are real?
"Is it better to live in a lie than to find out the truth?"
Oh, technically, if none of us are real and you drink the potion, we should all still be here because there is no potion for you to actually drink.
That's a good point.
That's a good point.
He says, "I can assure you, I am real, and these friends of yours are real."
Right, but I mean, everything is real until it's not.
Okay, but here's the thing. Everything we did to get the potion itself, it was me. So if I'm not real, then everything I did, I never actually did. And therefore, there is no potion. We won't actually go away
What if the potion
if
itself
we're not
isn't
real.
real and I'm just like, I don't know, what if it's just a dream? What if it's all not real and I'm not me and it's all just an illusion?
I think you live in a fantasy either way, so probably won't hurt anything.
Because in the end,
Alright.
young one, it's up to you, but I'm telling you, this will help you. You don't want to stay consumed by the chaos. I'm very surprised you've lived as long as you have, but you need to come back from the chaos, like I did.
I promise we'll all still be here.
Well, you could. I mean, that could all your promises could just be lies. But okay, you've convinced me. If it's ready, she'll drink it.
All right, so
He's gonna walk over to Charlie and go, "Is it bad that all I want to do right now is make all three of us vanish?"
She'll send a quick
Okay.
she'll send a quick prayer to Moradin and just like
all right,
throw it back.
give me an intelligence save.
I am going to die. Intelligence.
Yeah.
I'm giving you
DC
guidance.
is 10. Guidance doesn't help intelligence saves.
I don't know if it's rolled or not, or if it's just thinking about it. My Wi-Fi's super slow today.
I don't see the roll yet.
It's coming. I've clicked on it twice, so I'll probably get 2 rolls.
Oh god. I'm nervous.
I'm gonna do it so that I'm standing next to Charlie, so that as she like drinks the potion, I'm gonna like hide behind Charlie. So
Oh my gosh, why you no roll?
But I am going to stand near her or next to her so I can comfort her if something, or help her if something goes wrong.
Is it a saving throw?
Yeah, it's an int save.
She can
There we go.
add my aura bonus, so +4 on top of that.
All right.
Does,
So
do paladin aura stack? I don't think
No.
paladin aura stack.
you just take the higher one. All right. So as you drink
Which
the
would
potion,
obviously-
you kind of close your eyes for a moment, and as you open them, you are standing there alone, kind of looking around. What do you want to do?
what'd you get from Charlie? What's Charlie's? He's a plus what?
4.
It seems like everyone is gone.
So that would the first roll would have been a 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Karina just
You just
cries.
hear the wind blowing over the plains.
Just cries and calls out for Moradin.
All right. So
Yes,
as
Lord.
you call out, your cat kind of comes walking up towards you. Says, "Rough day."
They're gone. Where did they all go? They said they promised me they wouldn't disappear.
Cat says, "Yeah, it's just like people. Can't trust them." Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna be gone too in a moment.
What?
That
No.
that potion is
No.
changing things. But you're gonna be okay. I think this is for the best. I just wanted to say it was good being your cat. And it would
Please
kind of
don't
like
leave.
nuzzle against you.
Oh, I give it the biggest hug.
Alright. So you give it the biggest hug, and then in a moment you realize you're not holding anything. A moment later, you would awaken to everyone kind of staring down at you as you seem to have passed out and now have woken back up. And your mind is clear, possibly for the first time ever, because you've always been under the effect of the madness since you were born. And you feel really strange. You're not sure if it's a good or bad strange. Maybe it scares you a little. Finally being exposed to normalcy. What do you want to do?
Just like slowly come to terms with the fact that like my head is clear for the first time and I feel weird. I just say I feel weird.
The cleric pats you on the shoulder and Balak says, "It's all right, child. Just Just take time as you need to acclimate. I imagine this will be much harder on you than it was on me. But over
I
time you will feel better, and it will be for the best.
I
I think
would like to kind of.
I just put my head I just put my head between my legs and start dry heaving.
Oh, I was going to offer her a hug, even though I'm not very soft.
Robot hug.
Yeah,
She should be all right, Balak says. Just give her some time.
yeah. I'm just
It's
going to sit down next to her in hopes of maybe being some kind of comfort.
He says, I remember what it was like to be sane. I don't know if Threna has ever experienced this, so it'll take time for her to acclimate. But I think in the end she will be all right. She says the effects of this place are much like the effects of the deep in Gaian. Continued exposure drives people mad. Our type of people. It's not as powerful as the energies of the void, but it is still noticeable. And being born here and living her life here, was not a natural existence for for a dwarf like her. Just be patient with her.
Yeah.
All right. So, what does the group want to do?
I'll ask. Balak if he, just to give us some sort of direction to go, could tell us where that spot across the river was that might have a lead to get back to the material plane.
The lake.
He says, the lake is actually, or the spot we would go to is actually kind of in the general area. Well, not near the flower cave, because actually it still is several hours travel. But it's kind of right over here. There is an old bridge that's somewhat destroyed. We might be able to use that to at least go part of the way. It would save us time, but we would have to swim in some parts. And I don't know what's in the lake. The other option is to go all the way around the mountains. He says, kind of up this way.
Do I know what's in the lake?
So you know there are some creatures that can be hunted that like you can fish for. But there you were told by like your like the people who raised you that you should generally stay away from anything but the shore, as there are more dangerous creatures in the deeper parts.
Yeah, no, I'm just like doing the math on like what's more of a risk, like the lake or the mountains. Like the mountains sound time consuming, but it's not like we're in a rush.
Yeah. The other option is to go kind of near the lake over here, kind of where you went for the Duskflower Cave. But you know that area is riddled with demons that live in the mountains. So, like, more of those
Yeah.
Chasme, more of the Vrox, like lots of flying demons. And you would be
Well, and
under
I'm just
constant
thinking,
threat going that way.
well, and do we know like the Vrock are working with what's his face toward
Some of them
the
probably are.
damage.
Not all of them. Generally, demons follow different commanders, those who have kind of
Yeah.
earned their respect.
So we shouldn't go that way. What was the other way again?
The longest and safest, well, the first way is the bridge, but then you might deal with something in the lake. The second longest way is the way you went for the cave, but again, there's the flying demons. The safest would probably be going all the way around the mountains, kind of up this way, and then coming around from the back, but that will take a really long time.
I think we should go for the lake, personally.
The lake is the
Bridge?
shortest.
All right.
But
I am
why do we
very
have to go the
glad I
shortest and
have-
the most dangerous?
Water walking.
That's the way that what's his name went, Balak
The
or
lake?
or
No, I
Balak.
say
Yeah, he. That's what, or not Balak. What was the guy's name?
Balin.
Balin. Yeah, Balin. Yeah, or Balak would say, yeah, Balin went across the bridge. In those days, it was a full bridge, but even then, it was dangerous.
Well,
I
hopefully we'll
definitely
fare
say
better
we
than
go
him.
around the mountain.
Well,
Well,
it
the
might take.
mountains full of scouts for Tordok. They're
Yeah,
less likely to mess with anything that's in the lake.
and more time being on the road just means that more demons will eventually find us and we'll have to fight them off. I mean, it could end up being just as dangerous.
How much?
Well, and we risk
how much
being
of
we
the bridge
risk
remains?
How much what?
How much? Like there is still parts of the bridge standing.
So if you ask Balak, he would say there's, from what I remember, and this is kind of muddled with the chaos, I think that there is about a 60 or 80-foot area that we'd have to swim across in the middle of the bridge. But I haven't seen it in many, many years, so it may have widened since then. I'm not even sure what destroyed it. But yeah, it would require us going in the water, which could be a very bad idea.
I
We
have a
we
ring of
probably
water
want to at
walking.
least scout it out, he says, to see what's going on.
Could we do water walking?
He
I
says
think
yes, that's definitely something we could do.
I can cast that with preparation.
He says, well, that might make the option safer.
Yeah, and I also have a ring of water walking, so I don't sink in case we do have to swim. Because I can't swim, I just sink. So I have
Didn't
this ring that
someone
helps me.
Why don't
also have the cloak of the manta ray?
possibly? Why don't we do a quick vote of the three ways to see which way each person thinks we should go?
Okay.
How do we vote?
Just
I think
type
we
it in
should go to
chat.
the
Bridge.
lake.
Bridge. I assume lake is bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 bridge. Alright, so it looks like 3 of you want to do the bridge. Which
Sorry,
means I'll
Quentin.
plan for the bridge and you'll change your mind next week.
Yeah.
No, Quentin won't change his mind. Quentin's gonna do the same thing with the.
Over the week,
We're
Quentin
gonna go that way.
convinces everyone to go
When we
the safe way.
I mean, Quentin can fly over the lake.
That's true.
Quentin will go with everybody else. That's to say, Quentin will fuck the lot of you up and just be a turn dragon and just.
I'm not
Fly
sure you'll
across.
survive.
Good
I'm not
luck.
sure you'll survive.
Yeah, going
There's so much
solo in
land
the
to-
abyss is dangerous, but let's do MVP votes and we can pick it up next week. I'll assume you guys are doing the bridge. Feel free to change your mind and make all my plans worthless.
Never.
Hopefully, yeah, I don't know about our new player. I'm not sure what's going on.
Yeah, me neither.
But I think we're getting what's his name back. He actually messaged me during the game.
Who?
Jim?
Yeah,
What
Jim.
could go wrong with Kai?
Okay.
Kai,
Was
yeah.
he gonna end up in the abyss?
I'd probably
I mean,
just
of
say
course.
he's been in the background if we went that route, or he'd have a new
I mean,
character.
I would not be surprised to find Kai in the abyss. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Well,
Out
you
of
wouldn't. I
all-
wouldn't just say he's
out of
here.
all
I
the-
would say he'd come with you, because that would be silly if he was just here for some reason.
I'll say out of everyone, I would have thought
guys,
he would have just walked
guys.
through the portal without anybody else.
Oh yeah, he probably would have been the first
Yeah,
one through.
Yeah, no, like
Tieflings
I think
also descend from demons.
I think that Kai would have found the portal before we even did and would have walked through.
All right, but Patchwork with 2
Oh, hey,
votes,
guys.
you're MVP.
Oh, hey. Why me again?
Apparently,
I think we all have inspiration.
people like your moxie.
I don't use it, so I don't even bother.
You should use it
Use
because
it
you
then.
can inspiration. You should use as much as you can because you can get it back pretty
Yeah,
easily.
but I rarely got MVP like before, so now I'm just kind of used to saving that.
Like the story points are more the ones
Honestly,
you want to try to save, but inspiration you should just like whenever just
Yeah.
use it.
Thank you guys. Anyway, this is the third time in a row that I got MVP.
Hey,
Yeah,
what can I
good
say? I
job.
mean, everyone likes a healer.
It's true.
Thank you guys. That's nice.
I'm just
honestly,
gonna
I
take
just like
some
having someone
notes
that
while
I
I'm
don't
thinking about it, but yeah,
heal people.
you're free to hang out or take off. It's up to you.
Yeah, Charlie, you're gonna be in for a real shock when you meet Kai.
Good.
Yeah,
I love Kai.
he's very
Is,
chaotic neutral.
is he evil?
No,
No, he's not
Yes.
evil. Well,
I
that
wouldn't
one's
say
evil
evil, but
moment.
he's definitely not good either.
Definitely not a
We'll
good
see if he's
person.
playing that character still. Maybe he'll do
He
something new.
likes
I say, how
he
do
likes recycling corpses in a very creepy ways.
yes?
He's a
That's not
Sure,
necessarily
I
evil.
don't think he never should have been he never should have been it should have been a spore druid. That would have suited him so much better.
yeah. Maybe I'll
right?
talk to him about changing over to a spore druid. But yeah.
But then he does love summoning the animals, and they do come in clutch. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
those animals, like,
I'm probably gonna change the rules for summoning because I think summoning the large amount of creatures is too much of a drag on the action economy. So I might limit it to like 2 or 3 creatures and make them more powerful. Just because having like 8 more creatures to control is kind of annoying. But yeah, we'll see.
unless you did it like as in instead of having the 8 individual creatures, you just did them like in batches. So like if you summon 8.
Yeah, it's just kind of like I kind of like the way Baldur's Gate did it, where it's just like you summon a couple. Like maybe I'll do something like that where you summon them, but they just stay with you, so like they don't disappear after an hour. Because that actually was kind of cool, and they're non-concentration or something like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'll see. I'm still thinking about it because I currently like the action economy effect of having like 8 different creatures is I don't want to say OP, but it definitely is like ridiculously strong versus like 4 creatures of whatever CR.
I think a lot of DMs. I'm pretty sure a lot of DMs ban that spell because it's a drag.
It is. It wasn't well designed. I'll say that. I
The
think.
problem you get is when he was playing the Shepherd's Druid,
Oh, you're cutting out.
You're breaking out again. You're
Yeah.
cutting out. All right, guys. Well, good
as
session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to
Catch
go
you
to
all
bed
next
now too because tomorrow morning someone will come around to repair our heating system because it has broken again.
Jeez. All right.
Yeah.
go get rest
so-
and catch you all later.
good night.
Yeah. Good night. Good game. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I genuinely don't know what normal Threna looks like.
Well, it might be fun to explore that. I like the way you RP'd, like her worrying about forgetting them. But yeah, it'll be cool to see what her non-crazy personality, maybe like a little bit of crazy laced in, but just not nearly as much, or like however you want to play it.
I don't know, because she also just like wasn't all that crazy to begin with. Like there was a few moments of
She
just
was
like,
talking about the government putting chips in people's heads, things that don't even exist in the fantasy world.
okay, that was nuts. But like overall, it was just kind of like she like again she had bouts of like moments of like, oh, this person's insane. But for the most part, like you talk to her, she's like relatively normal, and then she'll say like random shit that's like, oh, okay, that makes no sense.
Yeah, well, like I said, you can kind of play it
So
however you want. Maybe still have a little bit of crazy, just not as much. I think she was totally batshit crazy, in my opinion of her. But
You think she was crazy the whole time?
yeah, she was talking nonsense like 90% of the time. She was
Yeah,
like,
she was.
there's like invisible cats, and I know Jim and Bob out there. Like she was just making stuff up, and then
Yeah.
like chips in people's brains. Like I don't remember her having a normal conversation with anyone.
Fair enough.
That's just my opinion, though.